We are alive. We are back once again. The Drunk Wizard spooky stream. It's me and CP tonight. Hopefully we can get
Hello.
hello everyone, and hopefully we get Fafford on. Because the three of us were the spooky team. We'll be talking about ghosts and goblins, other dimensions, energy,
And
quantum physics, magic,
evil
uh,
spirits.
evil spirits. Yeah, those are my favorite.
The ghost of Christmas past.
The ghost of Christmas past. Yeah, all that stuff. Manifestation, things like that. And
Manifestation plays a part as well.
yeah, I think so. Like really, like our words, I think they hold more power than we think.
Definitely.
As well
Well,
as
when
our
it
like
comes
our
down to it,
thoughts.
this stuff isn't real, is it? Like, it's just space. The space in between it or something. Like, none of this stuff is actually really real. It's just vibrating at a certain
Frequency.
frequency that feels real to us. But actually, if you like look at it in particles and bits and pieces, it's not actually solid. Like, a
Yeah.
table's not solid. If things like that.
It's just
I
and
don't
even
know
us,
about it.
we're just like a bunch of atoms kind of stuck
Or
together.
whatever they
And
are, yeah. They say it's atoms, but I think it goes a lot deep. It goes a hell of a lot deeper than that, doesn't it? But as far as we're concerned, it's atoms.
yeah,
But
we're just like all these atoms that aren't even really touching, but it forms matter. And
yeah, exactly.
amazing. It's just like, but our thoughts are I feel like our thoughts, emotions, words also affect reality.
Mm.
Uh, that's why they say the magician says the magic words. That's
Mm.
always yeah. Crypto coffee, what's up? Oh,
Hello.
we Fafford is in the house.
Hey
Finally. This is
yo.
awesome. The spooky
Hello.
street. The spooky
Greetings.
stream. This is awesome. Spooky team is here, guys. Another spooky stream. Tonight we're gonna get really spooky.
Yeah, man.
This is gonna be great. Oh, Crypto Coffee, you're drinking some German IPA. Cheers, bro.
Oh, chin chin. In fact, I've got some. It's too early now in the morning, but late last night, we were going to do it. There was a chance we were going to do it early last night, like earlier on last night, and I would have had some Belgian beer, which I had specially for the occasion. But I am not drinking it now because it's 7 in the morning.
It's a little too early for alcohol. Yeah.
That's just a bit too much for me at my age. When I was younger, yeah, but not now. Jesus, I'd regret that. I'd regret that a lot. It's 6.5% as well, which is quite a lot for a beer, isn't it? Or is that just not that's normal, isn't it? Normal for a beer.
Yeah, that's pretty normal. I mean, the
It's
ones
on
I
the high
drink,
side, is it?
yeah, some of the ones I've drank are 9%, which is just
Mm.
insane. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a pub that's next to a karaoke bar that sells those beers, and it's like 14% for some of them, and it tastes like wine when you drink it. Wow.
Mm, it feels like wine too. You just feel
Yeah, almost
really
more
drunk.
drunk. How you doing, Fafford? You all right?
Yes, ma'am. How about yourself?
All right. I just woke up pretty much. I kept going back to sleep and then waking up and going back to sleep and waking up. But this is timed quite nicely for me. This is a good timing for me on a Sunday. The kids are all day and
Channel of the Yards, thanks for stopping by. This is a new show we're doing. It's called the Spooky Stream. We talk about spooky ghosts and
mm.
goblins and things from other dimensions. And yeah, a
And
lot
if
of
anyone
crazy
in the
things.
chat's got a story, then
Oh yeah,
write
if you
it
guys have
in.
a spooky story, share it with us. Any ghost stories or weird paranormal
Yeah, we're
stuff. We
all
want it.
ears with that.
Yeah, we'd love to hear from you guys. I mean, that's we'd really love to
So
hear from
is
you guys.
Chris here? Was it Chris I was talking to about it? Who was I talking to about the time I had a fucking big black spider come out the back of my head? Was it Chudders?
I think that was the other night you talked about
Uh,
that on
yeah.
No,
the
no channel of yours. That would be me smoking the weed.
yeah, that's Fafford. Fafford has the weed. Yeah, Fafford, he has the weed, and CPE also. I'm the one that drinks, so
Sorry,
but yeah,
I was
if
too
you got
busy smoking.
But if you guys have any stories, just let us know and we'll talk about it if you want to share some spooky stuff. Yeah, I haven't seen you for a while, Channel of the Yard. It's good to see you again. It's been what, like a year? Yeah, because I stopped streaming for a while, but I'm back. And yeah, we got this new stream going on. It's a spooky stream. It's one of my favorite shows.
Well, I wanted to tell Chudders, but I don't think Chudders is here, is he? Yet.
I don't know. He usually used to be the first one. I don't know where he is tonight. Maybe he's out partying.
Oh, Chudders, you've let us down. But it's maybe a bit later for him. Like we're a bit later today. But then this is what time we did it last time, I think, wasn't it? I don't know. Sure.
Yeah, this is about the same time we always do it. Yeah.
Well, I was going to tell you about Donald Marshall. I was talking about Donald Marshall this year. I wanted Chudders to watch him because it's really fucking freaky. Like, loads of the stuff they talk about is like, you know, whether it's a fantasy, a fucking reality, or somewhere in between. You know, suspend your disbelief and listen to the man's story, but the story itself is like something that Chudders would come up with in one of his fucking films. You know what I mean? It's like, it's gore, it's blood, it's guts, it's grim as fuck, it's torturous, and all this. And I thought, you know what? I know a man who would really enjoy this story. I know a man. This reminds me of one of his videos, and it's Chudley. I thought he would enjoy it.
He would. It sounds like one of his dreams. Those crazy dreams.
Well, it happens in the dreams. Apparently, it's like dreams. So I don't know all the ins and outs of it, but it's like, for some reason, you get sold into, or somehow they get you. They, being the lizard people, and not just the lizard people, but there's humans as well, and they're like in cahoots, right? This is the thing.
Yes, you mean like the reptilian shapeshifters?
Yes, but they come from underground, apparently. This is what Donald Marshall says. It all ties together with him. But it's like, you don't know if it's true or not, but it's like, it's cool to listen to.
Yeah,
I mean, it sounds absolutely crazy. It's really crazy. He's saying like the Queen's there, and they have these cloning centres. But the thing is that loads of weird celebrities, random ones, have mentioned these cloning centres before, just randomly, and not just as a joke.
This is wow.
That, yeah, and then they replace people, because he was saying about fucking. I was watching something with Jim Carrey about the Jim Carrey thing, and they were saying about how they replace people with clones and shit. And I was like, and that's what got me thinking. I was like, oh my God, I forgot about Donald Marshall. So I started watching his stuff again. And he's got a few other things up on his channel, a couple more interviews from like 2016 or something, because that was probably the last time I saw any of his shit. He hadn't been around, but he's been putting up old videos and old interviews on his channel, if that is him. And that's recent, like a few months ago. So he's around. But yeah, apparently like these clone centres, and when you go to sleep, when you're in REM sleep, they can access your consciousness. They've got this technology. And they can power like a fake body with this consciousness. So your body's at home, but they can power you into this clone, which is like a bit of a shitty version of a human body. But not only, but the people apparently who they got this technology from are these underground dwelling fucking lizards, right? That are supposedly, I don't know if they're from the Earth or if they're aliens, but there's aliens involved as well.
This is a little crazy. So you're saying that they could use this technology to steal your soul while you're dreaming, and to power, like steal your soul and
they don't steal it. They just change where it's going. It goes into a body, so you don't get to have any sleep in your dreams and stuff, because they just have you in this cloning center. So they've got like racks and racks of these bodies, and they can do different qualities of clone as well. So you can have shitty quality or like a better quality one.
So this is why I can't remember my dreams. Then it's when they're just stealing my magical essence. Maybe that's what's going on.
Or if you start walking backwards, you might start remembering your dreams.
That's interesting. Yeah, I want to try to start walking backwards. Did you ever notice Michael Jackson would do the moonwalk? I mean, maybe there was something to that.
Well, I think it works the same. Like whether it's a moonwalk or anything, any dance moves. because
Yeah,
it's specifically with walking backwards. It has specifics because you walk forward so much that it's undoing stuff that's already been done. But it's any novel movement that you're having to focus on, really, because your brain is idling a hell of a lot of the time because it's on autopilot, because you've walked forwards millions and millions of times, and so your body's just not even, doesn't even need to think about it. As soon as you start walking backwards, you start feeling where your foot's going and every feature of the walk. But I think
yeah,
anything that you're learning, it could be a martial art or anything, anything that you're trying to learn as a skill, hell, is a thing that it works the same way. But I think walking backwards specifically because of just how many times you've walked forwards.
yeah. I mean, when you try to walk backwards, you do have to think about it because you're like thinking, where am I going? Am I
I
going to
took
fall
to it
over?
so easily, though. Honestly, it took me a couple of goes walking backwards and forwards, and then I could basically do it pretty easily because I'm like a little bit ambidextrous. Excuse me a second, just go. I'm a little bit ambidextrous, which is why I struggle to play a musical instrument. I can't knit and shit like that because it's not like anything that I can really. Maybe if I tried working a bit harder on it or something, I could quantify it in a way and know when I'm doing each one. But I never know which side I am at each particular time. So it's like I could put an instrument down and be right-handed, pick it up left-handed, and I'm trying to play it, and I'm all over the place. So for me, walking backwards, it felt really normal. It felt lovely. I felt great walking backwards. It was mad. I was like, yeah, I'm a bit backwards anyway.
I need to try it. Hopefully, I don't fall over, but yeah, I need
Yeah,
to try that.
just do it slow, take it slow. It
I
felt
think
a
I need
bit
to go
like when I
slow.
had a
Yeah.
backwards clock. I wonder if that's got a similar action in the brain. So when I haven't got it anymore, but I used to have one of those backwards, an anti-clockwise clock, so everything was backwards on it. So I had to train myself to tell the time on this backwards clock. And there was a period when I was halfway through knowing how to do it, where I couldn't tell the time on either clock. And it was just for a small amount of time, and then I could do both. You know what I mean? But it was like while I was learning, there was a period of time where I just couldn't tell the time for a small amount of time because I was learning both sides of the clock. It was mad.
But that's got to be a good exercise for the brain, like to get,
Yeah,
because you're not used to thinking backwards, and so now you're
yeah.
forced to think backwards and still keep. Hey, those are
Mm.
good brain exercises. It's like it is good for the
I
mind.
might
Crypto
get another
coffee.
backwards clock, but I didn't want to confuse my kids, so I got rid of it.
I'd want to get a spooky looking backwards clock because that would just be creepy. Someone walks
Like a
in and it's going
Dali clock, a
backwards.
backwards
Yeah,
Dali clock or something. Cool.
that'd be perfect. This is a haunted, yeah, haunted clock. Crypto Coffee says I plan to become a ghost if I'm taken out. That sounds like a plan. I'm thinking of becoming a ghost as well.
I think, yeah, I mean, ghost is a very small word for a lot of things. So, what sort of ghost?
Yeah, there's different types of ghosts. That is true.
So the secret code to for you to tell me that you're a ghost, or me to tell I'm probably going to die for you. So it's going to be blathering blatherskite like off of fucking Gizmo Duck, fucking saying it to on Ducktales to become fucking Gizmo Duck. So yeah, that's to let me know that you are a ghost and it is you blathering blatherskite.
I'll find
That
a
way I
number.
can identify you from the other spirits that it ain't gonna be some bullshitter. Like
Okay.
well, Houdini done the same thing. Houdini said that if I become a ghost, I'm gonna have a fucking secret code that somebody's gonna secret name thing that people somebody won't be able to know it's me.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's actually smart because then if you don't do that, you're gonna get mixed up with the other millions of spirits flying around, and
Yeah.
that's actually very intelligent because yeah, otherwise, how are they gonna find you? You're not even gonna be able to find. It's not like the Ouija board has like a yellow pages with numbers in it.
I don't know. When I had my friend visited me in a dream.
I think we have a special guest joining. I'm not sure who is this.
Greetings.
Welcome to the spooky stream on the Drunk Wizard channel. I don't know. This is
Who is
weird.
it?
It's getting spooky. I'm just telling you. Like, I don't know what's going on lately with the energy. I told you the energy in the universe is really weird now. Something is happening. I don't know. Some mysterious. They're just being quiet. I think their mic is still muted,
We're
so I
being
don't know.
haunted.
All right. Well, when you're ready to talk, mystery guest will be here. We'll just be talking spooky stuff. And
Carl, if that's you.
You guys may refer to me as a guest, but I refer to be known as somebody else, somebody that you may know very well.
whoa.
Oh,
Hello, my beautiful assholes.
Hello.
hello.
Whoa.
Hello. How you
This
doing?
is crazy.
The ghost of Bobstein Island.
That is I,
Yes.
The
Oh my God.
the ghost behind the ghost of Bobstina, the ghost that haunts the dreams of certain individuals that still are haunted by my presence, still obsessing over my presence, while some people are moving on with a
Bro.
life that they're still falling behind on and have no interest in living in. It is I, Louis
Oh
P
my
to
god!
DG.
Oh my god! This is the
Whoa.
motherfucker I've been wanting to wait. Fucking, I've been wanting to meet you so fucking bad. Out of all these motherfuckers, I've been wanting to meet you, bro. And I'm not being facetious or anything like that, dude. It is really fucking. This is cool. Cool as fuck. I'm glad I got up.
How's it going, Fatfer? It's nice to meet you too. I've heard a lot about you as well, man.
It is all lies, probably. If it's good, it's lies.
It's not lies. Faf is a great dude, one of my good friends. Yeah. And of course, you know, CPE.
I can die now. My life is complete.
Hello, my dear. Hello, my dear CPE. How have you been?
I've been all right. It was all crazy and stuff. But I'm all right now. How are you?
I've been doing fan-fucking-tastic.
Oh, good.
Your voice does not match your picture at all, or your fucking when I heard you singing. Holy fuck!
Yeah, but that's another one of those don't judge a book by its cover sort of scenarios, especially with the inaccurate portrait that some people want to portray you as being, which I know it's going on.
Yeah, no, fuck all that shit. I no. I ask questions and look, so I don't go by what people
but
think.
Before I left, though, it wasn't just from one side, which is the usual locals who are all embarrassments to society. It's pretty much become on all sides now. And being that I turned out to be the only realist one, I decided to pretty much take the same horse I rode out of the sunset back into the sunset. And I pretty much left on my own terms and did it the right way.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I'm thinking the same fucking thing.
Yeah, but I already hear that you're like the new Lewis from some stuff that I heard.
I don't know. I don't really know. I don't have enough data on you. That's why I wanted to meet you, because I don't have enough data on you to make an informed decision about that.
Yeah, but just make sure that the mantle that I left behind is taken care of so very eloquently.
Yeah, if I'm gonna be the new Lewis, I will try to fill the shoes that you have left, although I'm not gonna be able to.
Oh man, it's definitely gonna be quite the task to fulfill. I mean, I pretty much overcome everything there is to overcome in that community. I've pretty much buried like every single fucking individual that ever talked shit on me, and you could even ask CP and Drunk Wizard. Like I pretty much made my legacy like marked, and it's cemented for life.
Oh yeah, everybody talks about Lewis. That's why I wanted to meet you. It was like, and I got fucking Coral.
Oh yeah, Carl said that he was the reason you left, Lewis.
No, Carl's not the reason why I left, and I know that poor simpleton is just kind of like patting himself back on his overly inflated back, in believing that, but no.
I just think he wanted someone's name to throw about when he turned up, because he was like put about a bit by there being so many people about, and he just wanted to throw your name about, I think.
I mean, I want to rephrase that a little bit. Like, Carl is kind of the guy who's sort of the catalyst behind it, but the one that lit the fire is pretty much the people that were pretty much like hiding their true intentions all along and wait for the right opportunity to, get that out.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, CP, I think you're already gone. Yeah, I remember you weren't even around when all that was going on.
No, I missed it. I stayed well out of it. When I came back, that had happened, and I remember one of the first things I said to everybody was, "I am staying out of this." One of the beauties of me being away is that I don't have to deal with this fucking bullshit. So I stayed out of it.
Yeah, some people it kind of got tense real quick, but of course I handled it the best way I always did, where I just say fuck everyone. You can all pretty much fucking sit on a fucking big fat giant dick just like fucking Hyatt and just fucking ride on it and spin on it and rotate, do whatever it is you got to do, and pretty much just
James Bond, you
and pretty much just drop the mic.
Lewis. James Bond, you getting on my last nerve, bro. I'm sorry, Lewis. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I mean, Wizard, you pretty much know the story, right? Because I pretty much need some like reassuring as well, because I've been out of this for so long, dealing with real life shit, real life shit that's worse than the shit that those fucking bum asses are still talking about and obsessing over.
Yeah, I was there for some of it and some of the ending, a lot of the craziness. Yeah, it got pretty crazy.
Was he just telling me about some of that? He was saying that he was getting loads of people coming into his chat and stuff. That was so random.
Yeah, the stuff that went down that started off with me and Carl doing a stream, which was, I admit, it was supposed to be like a setup for him, between him and an ungrateful fucking bearded swamp rat from the backwoods. Who I know is still talking about me, and he thinks that I was going to be like Kuya and obsess over him, which is the exact opposite, because that cuck muncher literally has my picture saved on his computer. So who's really thinking about who? Oh, and by the way, I also know that Timu Kratos is going to be watching very closely and reacting and trying to like spin this the best way he can and try to clip farm this, which is what he does best, with whoever is still sticking around there. Because I know damn well a lot of people, thanks to me actually putting the word out, are now seeing him for the fucking fraud he is.
There's bigger fraud. There's worse, much worse around here, in my opinion.
Yeah, holy fuck.
I mean, if he was
You're
to
right.
come on this panel, would you talk to him? Just out of interest.
You see, that's exactly what I'm pretty sure. Like a lot of them were still trying to like get in their heads that there's like much worse people that screwed them over. But what I did, doing a stream and not telling someone about it, that's not even the fucking worst. That's not even like the worst of the worst to turn on someone over.
That's petty shit.
Exactly, and I even said that too. But the motherfucker you guys know that I'm referring to is a known high horse rider who still carries a lot of these streams that I know he's still doing. Like he's fucking Mr. Morality, Mr. Civility, the guy who does no wrong, pretty much Mr. Do It All Well, fucking Danny Do Well. He was still fucking lying his ass off about some shit involving me as to why he turned on me. And what is the lie? Well, I literally caught this dude on so many lies so far. You want to hear the newest one that I picked up from one of the streams that I literally peeked my head in on Rumble like a while back, because I was looking some stuff up on Rumble and I found a stream, right? And in one of the streams, I think, I don't know, like I literally clicked off so many of them because, bro, I really have to figure out what year we're in right now. These guys are still obsessing over the same lames. Fucking 2026, and they're still hyper fixated on the same bum asses.
Not so much those guys, but I'm talking about fucking over Herbies and shit. It's unbelievable.
There's a lot of people in this community that is stuck in the past.
So I looked up on one of those streams, right? And they said, Dean, why'd you turn on Lewis? like you turned on Lewis because one of the comments was going like, Dean, why'd you turn on Lewis? Because you can't deny that you turned on Lewis because you knew it. And the guy was like, no, I didn't turn on Lewis. No, he was talking shit behind my back. He was talking shit on me. Oh, but Wizard, were you also there as on that stream where nobody's name was brought up until my name was brought up first?
I'm not sure if I was there for that one, but I was on the last stream where it was like the last stream that you ever did with him. That's the last thing I remember. Because I went away for a while, so I don't know what happened before that, but I know it was the stream that you and him did. And at the end, you said, I promise you, this is the last stream we're ever going to do together. That's the only thing I caught.
Yeah. See,
yeah, that's what I caught. So everything before that, I had no idea because I had left too. Like CP left, but I also took a break. I wasn't around. I come back and everything's all crazy. Like
see, everything that happened like much further ago, that's like coming back to me now because everything before like what I just like fucking like what I just like peeped into like recently on Rumble, everything before that is like a big old fever dream. Like everything that happened involving me, like just being in that community just feels like one big fever dream. It feels like something that was never real at all. I mean,
I feel you on that.
I mean, well, it was both fucking fake, figuratively and literally, even the people in it. Anyway, you want some reassuring? Anyway, here we have. Hold on. Here we have this stream right here, which is on Furious Heroes Gaming. The first stream art in almost 4 months. I was there as well, Carl, right? Just talking to Furious, shooting the shit, and even like sharing some stories as to what's been going on. And then this fucking petty ass bitch right here literally came on at full force and started taking petty ass pot shots at me when I didn't even go there with him first. And he wants to lie saying that I started talking shit on him first.
So was that out of the blue then? You thought everything was fine, and then you were at that stream with Cheetah Man, and then it all started. Is that what happened?
Oh, it was in the Twitter chat first.
Okay.
Wait, hold on.
Well, that's yeah. I suppose you kind of expected him to
look up this stream right here, just so you can see more of his lies fucking blow up right in his fucking little Bushwick face. It's Fierce Hero Gaming, first streamer in almost 4 months. And before that, it was really just about, Carl and the fact that he thought I didn't want to do a stream with him after Carl.
And it more than that. It can't have just been to do with you doing.
No, it was. It was. And he wanted to push the narrative, saying that it was much more than that, just to protect his image. And he even showed screenshots just to prove himself wrong, looking stupid as fuck. Right here, hold on. Yeah, I'm not gonna get too much.
We need to get you guys on a panel together. Would you talk if you did?
I'm not gonna get too much into this.
No.
So he looks up screenshots, proves himself wrong. Also tries to save face by saying, "Oh, but Lewis, you didn't say no, but you didn't say yes either."
What to?
To me, not doing a stream with him after that. Does that not sound like top class fucking backtracking?
It sounds like there was some sort of disgruntlement which has got banned by people around into much worse than it was, and it probably wasn't that bad to start with. But whoever has been around you guys respectively has, for their own reasons, made it into more and more of a thing, for drama reasons and stuff. That's what I think.
Right. It was a misunderstanding. That's what Fatal Vision said. He said it best. It was a misunderstanding. But being that he was too stupid to fucking realize it, he had to be pretty much the overgrown fucking man-child that he is and just fucking take some pity pot shots. He started going right to, you're going to find it all right here on this stream. That's why I love it when people lie, because there's always going to be like proof right there to literally like catch them in their fucking lie. I mean, this guy's obviously no different. That's why I say, these guys are pretty much the newfound Herbie Derbies.
No.
they're pretty much the Herbie Derby reboots.
It's not the same at all, in my opinion, because
And then after that, it was all like, Lewis,
like, mate. It's like
Lewis,
manipulation.
I'm gonna be real with you, Lewis. I was actually talking shit on you all these years. Me and Albert, we were all talking shit on you. We all know you live with your mom. We all know you live with your mom. We know you sleep on a mattress on the floor. We all know that. Ugh. So he brings up that he was talking shit on me and then has the audacity to talk about me not respecting him enough to do a stream with him. That's why I say that he's the petty. He's definitely the petty little bitch that I say he is. And I literally left it at that before I even walked off into the sunset.
My point is, though, is that you guys always did shit like this to each other as general, but something changed with this where it became toxic.
Playful, yes. Personal, never. And the funniest part is that it was never me that struck the dagger first.
So the question is why that is then. Who had a reason to get you out? It would be my question. And who came in? Who would have had a reason to get you out?
No, the reason was me, because I just said fuck everybody. You guys were talking behind my back, so I just said, fuck everyone and just dropped the mic right there.
No, that's fair enough, because that's how evil fucking groomed his people. Is like, it just talk shit. It'd be really horrible to him when he knew that they couldn't say anything, and then like it just break them down that way slowly over time, like, and then he might be nice to him on stream. And he just break them down. Like that.
Oh, I know. He's still kissing ass more than ever.
Oh God, I don't even know, because I don't even fucking waste my time with that shit. But I'm gonna.
I mean, there's obviously never been hope for that dude in terms of potential, because the guy clearly has none.
Well, no, have you seen his new audio? It's shocking. He had to fill the whole place. I don't know if he'd done that. He might have already done that by the time he reckoned that probably was there when he was doing it. Just filling the whole place with the new people again. Because he just can't stand behind his shit at all.
That's pretty much all I remember.
Yeah, just all these.
Yeah, from that stream and pretty much the one I did after, which was the last stream I did with old fucking Two-Face over here. Oh yeah, the second time he proved himself wrong like an idiot was when I gave him a house tour and showed off my guest room, and there was a bunch.
It was the towels. That's what I thought.
The towels. The towels.
All over the fucking towels, man. And I was like, this can't be right. You can't.
And stupidly, they thought that's like ammunition against me. Kind of like the measure thing. Like people, like I always say, people are so bad at trying to sort of like embarrassing like treat out of me. Yeah, I wear a mesh tank top. I got a zebra print. I have a room full of towels, because God forbid somebody that's a good host actually has towels for guests. God fucking forbid. I can't imagine how they fucking treat their guests in the fucking bum shacks that they live in.
Yeah. Excuse me a second. I'm just having a sneeze bit.
Yeah, so I tell the guy, like,
I think for them,
Hispanics are known for keeping towels, especially when they have guests. Then he calls his friend who's a Hispanic. He confirms it right on stream, and then he wants to backtrack and move the goalpost again. Kind of like the fucking top class fucking narcissist that he is, saving his fucking faultless image, saying, "Oh, but Lewis, it wasn't a heritage like you said it was." Ugh. But I never said it was a heritage. That's more goalpost moving, which is a pussy move right there.
There's a line there, isn't there, between?
Yes.
When it's ridiculous, like someone taking the piss out of you for towel.
It's 100% a fucking lie. It's goalpost moving. You're making yourself look like a petty ass pussy, not wanting to take accountability, and you're just fucking saving your fucking image, saving face, because you're so scared to take an L and ruining that image that you're still to this day trying so hard to try to maintain. See, that's how I know I'm better than so many guys that are still part of this community. I've always been, I never wanted to always toot my own horn because, well, there'd be no point. It'd be stating the obvious, me stating that I'm actually the best at what I did, because everyone knows it's true, so why should I remind them? But the fact that I brought the truth out of so many people, including him, a guy who's known to being a faultless corrector with no flaws whatsoever, that I literally got the guy to admit the truth as to what he really felt, talking shit behind my back all these years. The fact that I did a better job bringing the truth even out of him, exposing his true colors, shows that I was even better at this than he ever was. And I was supposed to look at him like an idol. That's another thing I know there's still like pointing out there. Yeah. I called him an idol. Yeah, on YouTube, because he's a YouTuber, and I was just getting into this, and of course, you need someone to show you the ropes. But I definitely would have looked at him as an idol in real life. That's for damn sure.
I would call that mentor, not an idol.
See, that's the better word for it. But far too much was done. Far too much was done, and it's far too late to even change it. It is what it is. Mentor was a better term, yeah, because idol is a loose term to describe that guy, because I wouldn't even trust that guy to be an idol in real life whatsoever, especially a guy that barely has his own priorities in order, that he's on YouTube 24/7, just staying hyper fixated on other men just to fucking make himself feel good.
Wow.
And it didn't even stop there too, because
derbies, right? And I know a bit about people who fucking act like idols. And the Twitter chat never had any of that vibe. Now I'd seen aspects of Dean that I called narcissism and stuff back in the day, which we all have parts of it and stuff like that back in the day. But I'll tell you something, Lewis, when I actually went over to that Twitter chat, when I actually met you guys properly on the backstage like that, there really wasn't any of that same shit. If you'd have seen what it's like at Evils and the amount of coercion and how they fucking get the idol stuff going and how they have the groups, the rings, you know what I mean? Like, they're trying to copy what is organic. So with you guys, you go around to different people's streams and it was different groups of people. With them, it's like a classic ring of specific people who they send them to. And it's all orchestrated. So for me, what you're saying about Dean being an idol and shit, well, I've not seen any evidence of that in the Twitter chat. I'm not going to like sit and like argue for him or get involved, but I will just say that when it comes to
if there's anything that I idolize to be compared to Dean TV, it's definitely to never be what he is. That's the one thing he's idolized me to be the opposite of what he is and what he actually made himself out to be. To always like be the real person that I was to the very end. So if there's anything he definitely taught me, it's definitely that right there. So maybe he had some use in his own fucking useless little fucking persona.
This is it. This is what I always said to people, and I say this to Carl about me. He's like the best friend you never knew you had, so Steve, because he's with Carl. He was and you as well. You were like the same, and you know, Carl managed to bury the hatchet with you. So you know, it's about learning from each other, you know, and if it weren't for those guys like Ricardo being so disgusting and so absolutely disgusting that they were crying after my kid's picture and all the rest of it, and having to get new people in, then I would have the same sort of attitude towards those guys. But they just had to take it so nastily, do you know what I mean? And so cheaply. And I don't know if something like that happened with you and those guys.
Oh yeah, speaking of baby pictures, I also saw on one of the streams that I peeked into that, yeah, this guy now has a baby picture that his stupid ass thinks is me, but it's my younger brother when he was like 2. So apparently he's using that for ammunition, baby pictures. And these are the guys who are supposed to be so very like anti leaving kids in the drama.
He'll have done that to try and get you to come back on stream, won't he?
Yeah, I know what it is. It's some sort of like worm dangling, you know, in order to get me to bite it, you know, take the bait.
Yeah. Everyone wanted you back, to be fair, Louis, from the sounds of it.
Don't I know it? I mean, I would want me back too, especially with the lasting impression that I've made. But hell, what more is there to accomplish? I ran my course here.
It's up to you. If that's the way you look at it, that's fair enough.
I did my debt. I paid my due diligence.
Yeah, if you, I don't know, maybe it ease something in your mind if you manage to leave it in peace. It might. That's the only thing I could imagine that you can achieve here, and also just like making connections with some of the people who you haven't really had a chance to make connections with yet, and things like that, like Pafford and people like that, you know.
And I remember too, like it even started there with Dino, so ended with Albo. Albo started turning on me as well, also over a fucking stream, because I used an avatar that was used on his stream. And frankly, that's another stupid reason to be turning on someone over, because isn't the army supposed to be one for one and one for all? I could care less if they use the shit that I use, because I respect them better than that.
Yeah.
But like I said, like, it was all an excuse, you know, to really bring out the true intentions.
I don't think any of that really ran too deep with those guys, though, with you, because it seems like they were coming up with kind of comedy things. I don't know, because I've not.
Right
I was trying to fathom it out. When I came back, I was like, "This sounds like the joke reason." What you're telling me here? This is going to be.
No, it was no joke.
Reason.
It was no joke. They were actually keeping that bottled in for a long time, and even admitted to talking behind my back. But you know, it's cool. I mean, I obviously managed to live with it. I stayed out of it for months and didn't even peek back in until like a while back on Rumble to pretty much catch up on everything. And it's exactly as I expected.
What did you think when Carl rocked up last week, or whenever it was, 2 weeks ago?
I think I saw a replay of that. Yeah.
Funny.
Yeah. Because I know what they wanted too. Like, they wanted me to, you know, like, they wanted me to like be like infatuated with their presence, you know, kind of like how they are with me, which is why they're still talking about me, because they're used to that conclusion, you know, where people talk about them. But the fact that I was like the one person who actually moved on from them and showed them how powerless they really are, including Dean, show him that he's not the fucking entity that he wants to, in his own narrow mind, wants to make himself out to be. I know that bruises their egos when that happens. And the fact that it finally happened just pretty much shows that I'm not a bullshitter. Never fucking was.
It sounds right. This is how it sounds to me, and this is just an outside viewpoint of someone who wasn't here, right, but knows the people involved, right? You guys fell out over this stream regarding Carl. They went fucking spare in the Twitter chat because you did a stream with Carl without telling them. They kicked off at you, right? But maybe it was the way you handled it afterwards that might have had some impact on how it went down. Because look at how it went with the Wizard. You know, Albert kicked off at him about something, and it was all good because there wasn't any of that deep running water. What's going on? Like that, you guys had that loyalty and that brotherhood sort of shit. But
the thing with Albo, that he's just another fucking day one loyalist of Dean, and KYB is just a fucking lonely old pervert. Like the guy probably has no fucking friends in real life.
Why? What happened with him? Buttocks? What's he done? He's
I don't know, but
obviously.
I saw.
You know he's a twat, but...
I looked back at another stream where Bugs went to a game store that I went into a long time ago.
Oh, did he? Oh, he loves you. He loves you to bits.
Yeah.
He hasn't done anything. He's always thinking he will.
And then he walked out.
Then, Buttocks, he wasn't even in the Twitter chat.
And then he walked out and walked past the makeup store, and Dean was like, "Ugh, I think Luce is in there," because I think that's them trying to emasculate me now.
Oh, come on.
Yeah,
that's funny. That's funny.
Yeah, that's them doing the little Herbie Derby U-turn where they start fucking like carrying on narratives that they didn't believe before but are believing now. They're also trying to emasculate me. Yeah, okay. Emasculate me when I'm
You'd make that about anyone.
When I've clearly shown more balls than anyone else in this fucking community, even more balls than them. Like, who the fuck else had the balls to call Dean on a stream? I did. Oh yeah, and that's another thing too. Like, fucking Heavy Metal Gamer, who I never fucking said shit to, is now going in on me, you know, going in with the Lewis is a faggot thing. Like, first of all, heavy breathing gamer, you fucking heavy breathing fucking mongoloid. You don't know me well enough to fuck with me, okay? That's why you're not even fucking worth it. Like, you think I'm just a guy in a mesh shirt that sings for fun? Dude, I live in the fucking worst fucking part of the city, all right? I've been through worse shit in fucking real life and actually faced it, and you ever could in this fucking community because you don't even fucking show yourself. So take your fucking wheezing, fucking tea kettle sounding laugh that sounds like Uncle Buck's car backfiring and fucking cram it. Your fucking bloated airway, it definitely has enough room to fucking cram it into.
Uncle Buck's car. I feel like that sometimes. But But you know, like talking about the makeup department and all the shit like that. So what happened with you and Heavy Metal Gamer then? So did you leave and then Heavy Metal Gamer came in, or what? Or was there a crossover time? How come you don't know him?
Yeah, all I remember also is that he did a stream and didn't even tell me about it. I tried to get in, but of course he didn't let me in. But yeah,
that might be what it was. Then they might have been like trying to. Did you kick off about that stream?
yeah, I tried to get on his stream months ago, but he didn't let me in. But I'm the coward, right? Got it. That's why there's no point in proving anything to anybody because they don't want to listen. Because just like the Herbie Derbies, they have like selective beliefs.
Maybe, I don't know because I haven't come across that necessarily. But when I did talk to those guys, there was a hell of a lot more listening going on than I ever heard of from the Herbies. It really is. It's like night and day, mate. I'm not even joking. Like, yeah, it might not be perfect, and you might have had your ups and downs and stuff. But I'm telling you, they are not like the
from an outsider coming into this. The difference between Dean and them and Carlos is like night and day. It is like. Now this is like I said, I don't know. I'm a newbie. I don't know all the fucking information, but from what I've seen, yeah, they fucking Ricky and them or fucking Carlos and them are just nasty fucking shit fucking people. You know, the scum of the scum. They
yeah, they've been fakes from day one. They've all been like kissing ass and just fucking stabbing people behind the backs from day one.
Dean and them seems to be more like a playful kind of fuckery than the trying to ruin your fucking life kind of fucking we are the mafia type fucking delusional bullshit that Ricky and them have in their fucking heads. I don't see that from Dean and them. I see more of a fucking older brother fucking pranking or hazing. Actually, you know, it's a little bit more than it's more like a fucking military kind of big brother hazing where you go, you know, it's kind of fucked up sometimes that what they do, but it's just like a bonding type thing.
Yeah, it may seem that way.
I am new to this shit, and I have a fucking shit people, so.
It may seem that way, but wait till you pretty much like cross them the wrong way, like they thought I did. Then the true feelings will come out. I mean, the stream is right there where pretty much the truth did come out.
I've seen that, and it's not just you. I'm waiting for that.
Yeah, but the guy didn't turn on me. No. Which is why after him and Albo both pretty much pulled the curtains on themselves and now believing the mom bullshit. I actually had my mom on the phone and ring, ring. Mom, do I live with you? No. Mom, have I slept on a mattress on the floor? No. Mom, have you ever seen me sleep on a mattress on the floor? No. Did you dream of that? See, that's the funny thing. She thought I dreamt of that because of how far-fetched it sounds. But even after that, they were still fucking running with the false narrative. And also, Dean, the playful big brother, even summoned a doxing account to put out all the doxing shit that he had on me before.
Yeah, doxing goes a little far.
Yeah, but I'm not the one who turned on him. Let him like keep carrying on with the fucking facade, believing that. Oh, and
I think from the sounds of it, it sounds like it does sound like a misunderstanding to me.
That's what it was, but they don't care.
From both sides.
They didn't care to believe that it was a misunderstanding, obviously because they're too stupid to. Oh yeah, and I also saw something that Albo did on me. Apparently, I'm in the rotation now of impressions that he did a song parody, which was a very weak one, and he looked so very like reluctant to do it.
Did he?
Yeah, like You Were My Hero. Apparently he was wearing some sort of like green shit that's supposed to look like a mesh shirt and some sort of like hairnet.
Yeah. But he does impressions. The thing is though, Lewis, he's done impressions of everyone. It's like
yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Yeah.
Wrong.
He did
it the wrong way.
He had a hairnet on him, which he probably fucking stole. He probably stole from the soup kitchen where he gets his free meals.
The Don't Do Mesh video, innit? They made a song out of it or something. Someone made a song out of it.
Yeah, but it wasn't very good, I have to be honest. And I've done 10 song parodies, and all of them were at least consistent and not a 3-minute loop.
So if I reinstate the karaoke stream, will you come on it occasionally?
I don't know. I consider this to be like a one-time only appearance. Because, like I said, like I do have a life worth living, you know, and a life to get back to. I mean, like, dude, I literally have 3 kids now. Like, it's not easy.
Wow, I didn't know you had 3 kids. Wow.
Yeah. Also, the alt accounts that Albo wants to believe was actually talking about my quote unquote fake kid, and even modded him. He modded an account that talked about my kid, calling it fake. But yeah, I don't know. Even for playful brothers, I don't think they would even stoop that low, and they're trying to make me out to be the Benedict.
I just think you need to sort it out. I really do.
I'm not even gonna talk to that dude in a playful way. No, because if I do, then you know he's gonna. You know that fucking Megatron head of his is gonna be fucking torn to bits. So, the guy did a very weak 3-minute rendition of "Can you believe you're my hero? Did you know you were my hero?" Wearing a hairnet that he stole from the soup kitchen, where he gets his 3 fucking free meals, and some sort of like green shit that's supposed to look like a mesh. All I can think about is where's he gonna put his laundry? Because I'm pretty sure that's the sack where he puts it into. And not to mention,
why don't you
the flashlight
impressions? Why don't you do impressions of Albert?
And I remember the end. There was a flashlight and a butter knife. Because, well, yeah. Because that was also the gimmick that I flashed a butter knife.
It's kind of flattering. It's the love, isn't it? They're just doing a little like.
Yeah, that was the gimmick that I flashed a butter knife when it was actually a fucking 2-inch fucking poacher's knife and a taser, which they thought was a flashlight. I mean, those are very fitting. Those are very fitting requirements for him. I mean, when he's scavenging for food in the parking lot, he needs a flashlight to fucking see where he's going, and he needs that butter knife to open up the sardine cans.
This is no fun without them on the panel as well. You need to be doing this to them. You and Albert need to be going at it, mate. Come on, we've got all the zingers and everything.
No, that'd be making me a liar, like a real liar, because I said I was never talking to those guys again.
I know, but the thing is what I was going to say about Heavy Metal Gamer when you had a problem with him. It's like people move on. People, I mean, when me,
like, you know what, seeing Elbow in that, Elbow in that green shit, you know what that had me think. You know, I already thought Elbow looked like a snapping turtle. Seeing him in that green shit just made him look like this. That's literally what he looked like.
You need to do a. That's so nice. You have to do an impression back. That's how this.
Oh God!
Instead of you getting pissed off, just have a laugh with it. The guy got dressed up for you. That's like, you know.
Yeah, and they're trying to find some ways to like make fun of me, not talking shit about my singing when they used to recommend songs for me.
Well, yeah, that's why you just
I miss the songs
all the time.
I like the songs.
I would.
Dean used to he wanted me to sing Careless Whisper. I mean, he probably has Careless Whisper playing in the background. He probably has Careless Whisper playing in the background when he's looking at my picture like a faggot.
Yeah, pretty much.
And peas and carrots.
And Albo wanted me to sing a gay ass song. Fucking
that
20.
Word gets you in trouble.
Albert wanted me to do 7 years, another gay song, but now they're talking shit about it. Okay, the energy wasn't there before, and I literally had
people change. It's like we deal with it. You know what I mean? And I think you've got a valid point there that they've changed their reasoning behind your singing or whatever. But address it with them and find out feedback, whether it's negative or positive. I know you don't care what people think, but all feedback is useful, isn't it?
No, but that's
the right way.
No, but I already spoke my piece though, and trust me, that's what they want. They want the content.
Yeah, that's true. They do want the content. That's true. They're not going to lie about that. But is that a problem? as long as people are honest about it, and we're on YouTube, aren't we? It's not like AA or some sort of fucking.
Yeah, the internet does bring the true side out of people. Case in
It
point, right
does.
there.
Yeah, it does. It does. Does indeed.
Anyway, I can't stay long. I just wanted to make a brief little appearance and say hi to everybody. And by the way, Chody smell, because I've already become that dude's fucking alpha nerd, and I already made him into my queef. So Chody smell.
Who's that?
I know. Oh, you know, the bareback taker from the backwoods.
Oh, right, Jody.
Anyway, Dean,
Yeah.
I know you're gonna be watching this very closely with that dopey fucking yokel look on your face, with that ping pong shaped head of yours and that buckwheat chin strap that you call a beard. Here's the thing, though. Stop talking about these guys like you're so much better than them, because you sure shit no more different than them. You're just as much of a bitch as Ricardo, fucking Hyatt, and Kuya all together.
I don't think so, mate. I don't think so. Not as bad. Not as bad.
But the stream, Furious stream is right there, where pretty much the skin was shed. And if you won't take my word for it, and I'm always the guy with the proof, you can look it up right there.
Well, I warned you about
Just in case people have already forgotten who they're still being cool with.
I warned you about.
Not saying that they should stop, because to each his own. I'm just saying I'm still going to carry on pretty much with everything I've already been like fulfilling for the past few months, happily too.
Yeah,
And well, I also not only do I have a life to look forward to.
Squeeze it in though. It doesn't have to be one or the other. If you do get a little bit of time every couple of weeks and you want to squeeze it in, we can do something. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be focused around the drama. We could do singing.
Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I am gonna be busy, because I do have a wedding to be planning very soon. Because yeah, your boy's getting married.
Ooh, congratulations!
Really?
Yeah. Oh, now I have a reason to drink. Cheers.
Yep.
Cheers. That's awesome.
Yeah, to a woman, shockingly, even though they believe that's not my thing. The mesh guy doesn't like women. Yeah.
Yo, congratulations. Oh man.
Thanks, man.
That is beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, man. You know, say that goth song.
Anyway, you guys be good. It was nice seeing you all again. Take care.
It's been lovely to see you, Gooden. And
all right, Lewis. Have a good night. All right. So that was Lewis. Wow. Oh, I didn't know he was getting married.
Wow.
That's. I knew something was going on. I could feel the energy. You know how I sense energy, right? There's something going on, but I couldn't sense it. And there it is.
Yeah, something big in the emotion department. Yeah.
I can sense emotions, power, energy. And
I forgot to ask Lewis. Is he still in the chat? Lewis, do you want me to do you a tarot?
I think he left the stream.
Is he
so
gone?
That's about it. That's about it for the stream.
I've got to ask him, because I was going to do a tarot on this stream potentially. I have got the kids in the house and they're awake, so I don't know if they might come down and interrupt me, but I can do 3 carders probably.
I wish Lewis would have stayed to just have some fun with the spookiness, but I guess he just wanted to speak what he was going to speak and then leave. I try to tell him you could have fun too. You just stick around and just chat about
it. The devil's advocate for it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna stay out of it, because like I told him, I didn't know what happened before or after. I just know that one last stream where he told him I will never stream with you again, and I caught like the last 2 minutes. And then that's all I know. So I can't really say it.
A miscommunication that didn't get.
It sounds like a misunderstanding to me. Yeah, like it's
just got bitter, hasn't it, on both sides over time potentially.
It just feels like the trolls took advantage to blow it out of proportion.
I know. And those guys know better than, like, Lewis and Dean both know better than letting the trolls, unless you want to let the trolls fan it, you know.
Right. That's what I feel happened. I don't know. I'm staying out of it because I don't know what happened.
Well, like with the mesh and Albert wearing the mesh shirt and all.
Well, yeah, didn't Charlie McMuffin make a remix of that?
Yeah, like, I don't think there was anything really. I mean, the way I saw it as an outsider, it really didn't seem that sinister at all. It's really nowhere near as bad as I don't think you can compare him. I'm not going to say like that what he said, his experience wasn't valid, which it was. But what I'm going to say is that, like, I think comparing him, what I can say It's comparing them to the Herbie Derbies. I disagree with completely because I wouldn't be there. I wouldn't have even got friends with those guys or gone over to that Twitter chat or had anything to do with any of them had it been anything like the Herbies. There's no way my fucking meter was full, absolutely full to bursting of that bullshit, and there wasn't any of it over there, and I was surprised. So it's like to Lewis, it might have seemed like everything went really sour and weird, and everyone turned on him and all that shit, which it makes it sound like, makes it look a bit like it is Ricardo and Neville and all that, but it goes so much deeper than just some people turning on you. It's like it's over there. It's not even. It's something else completely. So I can't agree with it comparing it to the Herbies at all because I'm living proof of that. I wouldn't even be anywhere near it if it was.
Yeah, and then Lewis, don't be shy if you just want to join to talk spooky stuff or react to stuff, have some fun. We don't even need to like talk drama, like or anything. Yeah, or do karaoke with us. It's not.
I think a bit of karaoke would be nice.
I mean, we don't really do drama much on here on this channel. We just talk about ghosts, have fun. We react to like animations, 90s stuff. We're thinking of doing some karaoke. I think karaoke should be happening soon.
Yeah. We're planning it. Me and Lima. We are planning it vaguely. So we're going to do that. And then once it's regular or something, maybe Lewis will turn up. Because he did used to come occasionally it came a couple of times.
Yeah, just come and have fun, dude. It doesn't have to be the drama. Like, I don't really do drama. I mean, you know.
It was a can of worms. It was a massive can of worms every time he came. It was so funny on the karaoke.
Yeah, just do the hangout streams where we sing and have fun, or we just chat about stuff. I mean, that's mostly what we do, anyways. When I stream,
I understand if he's got 3 kids, like it's so easy just to not get involved. But if you wanted to, like, squeeze it in,
yeah. If you ever wanted, like once every few months, that would be so cool.
It would. For your downtime, because we've always got a little bit of downtime, and that's how I found this place is through being a parent. Weirdly, because I was up at 4 a.m. and
it's hard to find time to do content or streams. Even me, I don't even have that much responsibilities, and I barely. Some days I'm gonna stream, and the hours go by. It's too late.
Something happens. You've got other stuff.
Yeah, something happens, and just like I didn't get drinks that day.
But like, from Lewis's perspective, all right, 1 second.
I was gonna say, I will say something later. Well, no, I might not want. I don't even want to bring up drama. I'm just saying, dumb spastic. That's the guy that pisses me off. But that's about it. All right, thank you. My drama's so like small. It's like there's just one dumbass, Mid Carter with 50. What does he have? 50 subs? How many do I have? 700. Yeah, he needs to know his role and shut his damn mouth before I slap it. Well, anyways, we're just doing the WWE thing. But this is not the kind of channel that I run, guys. I mean, but that guy really wants the drama, and I will cut a promo on him, but we'll do that another time. We're having fun tonight, and we're celebrating Lewis's marriage.
He's in that 4 o'clock in the morning slot because of all the kids and everything, and he wakes up and he's up at crack of sparrows and wanting something to do. Then he's got his fucking Australian and UK friends who are doing streams at stupid times in the morning. And if he gets in touch with me, I'll run a stream with him at whatever time, because for me, like that'd be like 10 o'clock in the morning for me. So or 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, maybe it'd be like 9 o'clock in the morning for me. So I could do a stream at that time. You know what I mean? I could return the favor of all you American people who've done streams when I'm up at 4 in the morning. I can do it. I can return the favor to other parents. So there is that. Because we're all in different time zones. Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, like let's use some fun streams. I mean, we don't really do drama. We do the lore. We do video games. We do the talk shows. We don't.
Oh God, yeah. Lewis, if you want to come on the lore stream, that'd be good when I do the lore. When I get to that part.
Yeah, like we do cool stuff. The lore is amazing. I love hearing about the lore.
Yeah, definitely do another one. It's been too long. Another lore stream. We'll do it soon.
Yeah, but Lewis, if you want to talk about ghosts and spooky stuff, you're welcome to come on. Like like we do this, or karaoke or something else.
It was thank you for coming though, Lewis. It was good to speak to you. It was good to find out what had really gone on, but it does seem like he's really hurt by it. He's really still pissed off at all those guys, isn't he?
Yeah, and I don't know exactly what happened. That's why people ask me, and I'm like, well, I don't know what happened.
Well, now we know from Lewis's mouth what happened.
Yeah, I only know the last stream they did, and I didn't want to get involved. Although, I guess because I streamed with him, it got crazy. It just got really crazy.
Mm.
But it
So
was
if I think
exciting.
you got to meet Lewis, what do you think?
Yeah, he was a lot different than what you would think.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
he would seems the type that I would hang out with for a little while. Like I said, I need more info, but yeah, that's cool. He's the one person that I've been waiting to meet, so that was
I
cool.
think you've got them all now, haven't you? You've met them all.
Yeah, I've met the ones that I wanted to meet, so
Mm.
and then some that I haven't wanted to meet.
Yeah, and it was crazy because Lewis came out of nowhere. I knew he had to be busy with a lot of stuff because I hadn't heard from him forever. And like once in a while, I would get a hello here and there, but I don't really hear from him much. And I knew he had stuff going on. And so, well, congratulations, Lewis, on getting married. That's amazing. I mean, yeah, I sensed something was going on, and I was like, I haven't heard from him forever. But out of the blue, he just comes on today. It was a surprise. Life is full of surprises, like that one song says. But yeah, do you guys want to talk a little bit of Ghost or
Yeah, I've probably got about another 40 minutes or so before I have to bugger off and do breakfast and kids and a million things. But we should
like
do
the
some.
IRL stuff? Yeah, the chores. Oh, it
Yeah,
never
it's like 8 o'clock here now, so I've palmed them off for another half an hour. Well, I'm going to put the sausages on. It's sausages this morning for breakfast.
That sounds good.
I might can be asked to do pancakes. I can't be. I don't know if I can be asked.
Pancakes is a lot of work, a lot of preparation.
Yeah, it's just the mess afterwards.
The cleanup, yeah.
Just put them on the grill, so I might just do that for convenience sake.
But the bacon is always good.
The bacon is good, but you can't have it every day.
Well, no, it's not healthy. I wish I could eat it every day. Like that's the dream.
Yeah, that's it. I'm sure it's not that healthy. In fact, we haven't had bacon for a little bit.
Bacon is great on the weekends, though. I think on the weekend, like a
definitely,
Sunday
yeah.
This was a very interesting stream. It was very. I had no idea what was going to happen tonight. This was crazy. I'm still like, wow. I'm happy for Lewis though that he's just living his life and found true love. That's like a beautiful thing that like a lot of people in the world don't find in the society. So man, I'm proud. I'm happy for you, Lewis. That is just wow. I am happy for you because a lot of people don't find it, in their whole lifetime. And
getting married, congratulations.
Yeah, I hope we're invited to the wedding. Because
I think we're probably not.
I really? Right back.
Okay, but I want to be invited to the wedding. I wish I could go. Well, I don't know. Hopefully,
I'm into a wedding.
Yeah, it's like it would be cool. But
the last wedding I went to was probably the last proper party I went to before lockdown. It was like the last weekend before the lockdown started, and it was a massive wedding. And so I held on to the memory of it for ages afterwards because it was my last time seeing everyone, but I saw everyone.
Wow.
So it was
weddings are fun when they have cake and when they have lots of alcohol. I just feel that if they have free alcohol. Weddings
are all right, but I don't really like how they are these days. And I hope you don't fall afoul of a shitty fucking wedding photographer, Lewis. This is my advice to you. I've never been married, but I've been to a lot of weddings, and as long as you do your own photos or you sort it out yourself, you've got more control over it, or you've got a good photographer. Otherwise, they run the day, and you just takes over the entire day. Is the fucking the whole time the photographers are there, and it's all planned for the photos and fucking hell, the photo shoot business. I can't. This is before fucking social media.
Yeah,
people are always the same level of narcissistic about these fucking stupid wedding photos, right? And I've got such a fucking problem with wedding photographers and just wedding photos in general. I just fucking Yeah, they're so controlling, man. You're not
They
allowed to have a
pretty
drink
much,
till this time. You're not allowed to do this because the fucking wedding photographers are telling you you've got to walk over here and do this and that and the other. And it's like, fuck off, I want a drink. I've
yeah,
just
they
seen
pretty
someone I've
much
not
take
seen
their
for
whole time.
15
They don't
years.
even
I
let
can't
them
talk
enjoy
to
their
them.
food.
Yeah, I can't,
Yeah,
because it's meant to be a party, but we're not allowed to talk to each other. Like, what the fuck?
yeah. I would be like,
So
just
that's
take a
my thing,
couple
Lewis. Don't
pictures.
make sure you get the
Yeah,
right
just
photographer. It can make or break your wedding, in my
oh
opinion.
yeah.
And the food. Don't let them con you on the fucking food. Because you go to a tasting and they give you one set of food, then you order it, and when it comes, it's not what you fucking ordered. So
Oh yeah, it's like shrimp and all this
yeah,
stuff.
it's just like awful. Mm. Some weddings,
Okay,
not the last one I went to. The last one I went to was awesome. They had pork bellies, I think. It was great. Get a magician as well. Magician at a wedding, right? Good fun.
magician would be so cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that was always a fun one. Going around the tables. That'd be a cool job, wouldn't it? In a
Yes, it
wedding.
would. Yeah, to be a magician. Oh yeah, like the sleight of hand illusion. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be right good. Professional wedding magician. Yeah, so what spooky? I haven't got any. I don't think I've got time really to do any clips unless you've got one lined up. I haven't got any clips lined up this week, but next time we'll do the
Next
British
time,
versus the
yeah,
British.
we didn't know we would have a special guest today.
Yeah, I was going to talk about Donald Marshall, and the.
We can maybe talk about it. So you said he's saying the reptilians use technology to steal people's energy while they're sleeping.
Apparently so. No, yeah, it's like some sort of very simple technology, I think. And he was saying that they grow bodies. Bodies will grow really easily. This is what he was saying, and it's really simple to do it. And so you can just grow a body, and it's more simple than you'd expect because it's just life just wants to do it. So that if it's true would indicate loads of shit like that we can bud off ourselves and stuff weird, like a spider plant or something. So so there's that. But he was saying there's loads of celebrities there. They get all the celebrities over there. And that's what they say when they sold their soul and stuff, because they get them to sign this thing, and it's like for them to be successful, they have to let all these rich old men bang their clone in the cloning centre every fucking night. Like Katy Perry's and Britney Spears and all that shit. Apparently. And so they're all in this cloning centre every night. Their consciousness has been moved to this like thing, and then after a bit they start crying about it because they finally get rich and famous, and then they think they're too good for this old fucking businessman to be banging them every night. And it turns into problems, and that's when you see them all like fucking burning out and being weird and shit.
Right, when they go into that state of what they call disturbia, where they're kind of like in the middle of a trance and like going through like some kind of like panic attack. Or I've seen it like where they just snap, like where they kind of go crazy. Like when Britney Spears shaved her head and kind of snapped. They think she's actually going crazy now.
Yeah, well, apparently there was some talk about, they were saying about this, there was that supposedly fake radio broadcast about Britney Spears dying in a car crash.
Wow, so the
and it was all like
now is
fake news, but apparently that was the reality.
So you're saying the one we're seeing now acting crazy could be a clone?
Is a clone version, yeah.
Yeah,
but it doesn't matter because the dead ones, apparently, all the dead celebrities are still alive. They've still got them over there in clone bodies. They've got Hitler and shit, apparently. Right? But these guys are all on the really old technology clones. And over the years, they go all fucked up because the clones aren't as good sort of quality as like a human body, obviously. So they will get fucked up. And so like these like Mark 1 clone, it's Mark 1 recording technology apparently. So what they recorded their personality or soul or whatever on was lesser technology back in the day, and so they can't ever upgrade that technology. They can change the clone bodies, but they can't upgrade it. So if you've been recorded on level 1 on Mark 1 shit, then that's bad for you. So they're all stuck on that, and there's like loads of old dead people over there.
This is spooky. I mean, the thing about clones, they show that in a lot of video games. Like I remember in Shinobi 3, you walk
Wow.
into this lab and there's a bunch of bodies in like these glass tubes, and they're just there. Like you wonder, and like a lot of video games show this. I think also in Alien,
Resident Evil.
Resident Evil, yeah. So like we've seen this in many
Yeah.
video games. It's like they're
Yeah, and
showing.
there's a Britney Spears video where she's smashing up a clone center, isn't there?
That's what I'm saying. So it's like through these things they've been showing us. Video
Yeah.
games reveal a lot more
It
than
could be
people
real.
think.
Do you know what I mean? I'm like half and half with this guy. It's like it could just be a fantasy, but it's very detailed. It could be though that it could be someone's fantasy, like, and it is that detailed. In which case, it's just as amazing. But I mean, either way, it's fucking crazy. It's such a good story. I highly recommend everyone watch it. Maybe I'll put it on the stream one day, and we can all watch it, like when I did with the moon landing.
Yeah, I'd like to watch it. That sounds great.
We could
I mean,
talk
that
about
sounds,
it if you wanted. Yeah.
it sounds so interesting because we see this in video games, we see it in movies. It's like they're telling us. I
Yeah, it's
remember
been going for
also.
years. Like he's talking about it, but there's a right weird angle to it as well, which is that he. I think this is interesting. Though I just want to comment on this comment from Crypto Coffee. That's so interesting. I've never heard of anyone having to do that before. Is that for insurance or what?
Yeah, he
Or was
said
that
I
for
had a.
work, health and safety?
Yeah, he says I had to sign a document before I went inside to work in someone's home because it was deemed legally haunted.
Legally haunted. I'm going to check that out. Like, how do they?
I didn't know that
What's the
stuff could be
criteria?
legally
Does it change
haunted.
from state to state? You know, what's a legal requirement to be classed as haunted? Like, how is that even a thing? It can't be.
Because
can
it went to the, it is Stambosky versus Ackley, a
What?
1991 New York Supreme Court case, often called the Ghostbusters ruling. The court declared a house in New York, haunted as a matter of law because the owner had widely publicized its paranormal activity, meaning she had to disclose the ghost to the buyers.
Ooh.
So it was more of a sort of publicity thing, not like to get publicity, but it's because there had been publicity around it, maybe.
Yeah, and
that
in
would
case
affect the
something
property
happens
as much as
too,
anything else.
because I think it's also you've got to state if like a crime has been, like if somebody has been murdered on your property and shit, you've got to
They never
disclose
fucking
that.
told me. The ghosts told me about that house that I was in, that the crime had been committed on the property. But yeah.
Yeah, see, in
They never
real
told.
estate, a haunted house is considered a stigmatized property, meaning its reputation may affect its value.
Yeah, reputation based. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So it's like almost like it's not really quite admitting that it was a ghost. It's more admitting that there's a stigma attached to the house of it.
Yeah.
Being called haunted.
The reputation is so the reputation, it might be harder to fucking sell.
Yeah. How interesting.
There's a whole fucking thing about it on the Library of Congress. That's crazy.
Yeah, they legally have to tell you.
I think that would actually add value to a house, maybe, depending on the ghost, because a lot of people are into it, aren't they? I mean, you can sell it to a fucking YouTuber, you make millions just by having a haunted house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Maybe I want to need a haunted house, or I don't want to say that too loud around here, because I did see a ghost in this house.
Oh, really? Okay, tell us about this ghost. This is a good story here.
This house, well, no, not really. It was like the first time I'd ever seen a ghost and not been scared. Not been scared at all.
You better be glad this ain't my fucking PlayStation.
Not at all.
Oh,
speaking of ghosts, speaking of old grey old fucking skeletons, Dawson, though, before you fuck off, because you are going to fuck off, is that I did actually want to tell you about the walking backwards. I thought of you specifically. Check my community post out, and I'm going to start doing it 3 times a week, and I'm going to do a little stream where we all walk backwards, and I'll talk, and 3 times a week we'll do 10 minutes, and we can watch some of the video, and you're allowed on that stream. You won't be allowed on the panel, but you're allowed to come on the chat if you want to, or just listen or whatever, but it's going to help you. I'm telling you now, you cannot argue with results. I walked backwards for half an hour and I found 7 fucking lighters about an hour later, just in my house.
Okay.
Yeah, plus I'd been doing super constructive stuff. I was like really productive. I sorted out loads in my garden, loads more than I normally would. It was amazing. Half an hour walking backwards, and it feels great. Your brain feels like there's bits of your brain that's stretching out that haven't been used for years. It feels great.
I need to start doing it at least every day, like for
Yeah,
5, 10
I did
minutes.
think of Doshin though. I did think that'd help him. Watch the video. It explains how your brain works with it and how it helps your brain. But now you can fuck off back to your fucking sea. Go back to the ocean, Doshin. You love so much. He don't give a fuck about your well-being, by the way. None of them do. None of them think about you and think, oh, that has helped him. None of them would. They're just out to fucking eat what they can off you. But fuck off back to him then. Go on. Go and hand shank your fucking masters. Off your foot.
Yeah, see how nice CP is? Even though he's being an asshole, she's still trying to help him. That's the kind of good person that CP is.
That's
you know?
right. I'm a fucking saint, Dorsey. Now fuck off.
It's like I told you the positive thing, now you can leave.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I don't know if it's any particular altruism or anything. I just thought of him. I just thought like he's the guy who would benefit the most from this. When I was listening to the way the brain works and all that shit, and I knew what some of the stuff. I suppose he's the only person I really know who's really explained to me quite a lot about how his, you know, I've known him a few years now and how it's declined or how he's had challenges and things like that. So I've got a bit more understanding about how the brain can like go downhill a little bit from Doshin, you know, explaining it. So I suppose for that, he was my comparison. But it really wasn't like that. I'm a saint, really. It's just that he popped into my head, and I did think I was like, no. Even though I'm pissed off at him, and I'm not even pissed. I'm not even pissed off at him. But even though I've decided to fuck him off completely because he's just a fucking parasite, that you need to slough off like a worm. I still don't want anything bad to happen to the worm. It's one of like nature's creatures, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's like
Right. You don't wish
keep it in a jar, innit?
You still don't wish him any harm. Right.
You know.
You can kind of like tell.
Well, I do think he does intend harm. I do think he does actually, because he wouldn't hang around with them fuckers otherwise. They're horrible people, really horrible people, and anyone who hangs around with them really has got some sort of really, like, they want harm to come to people in their heart. Like, they must do at some level. Otherwise, you wouldn't hang around with them people, because there's no comedy. So what else? Other reason is there apart from your own powerlessness? Move boxes, furniture and clothes over the years. Wow. Well, when I first moved into this house, I was moving the boxes in, and I've seen various ghosts in my life and different ones. But this house, I walked in and I was just walking upstairs with one of the boxes, and I thought I saw my housemate walking into my bedroom that was just getting all stuff put in it. And it was all wooden floors and stuff. But I was thought to myself, why is she in there? But I thought she must have just had to go in, and it was just never even crossed my mind that it was anything else.
But I can silence your ass, motherfucker. Sorry.
That was awesome. I thought that was a ghost talking at first.
I know.
That was really epic. I was like, oh, that was awesome.
What was that? What were you talking about? Zone.
That was awesome. So what did the ghosts look like? Did they have like a shape? Like, was it like a female ghost?
I think it was a female ghost. That's the feeling that I got off it. But yeah, what did you just say, Fafford? I didn't hear what you said.
I said I can silence you, motherfucker.
Oh right, is Doshin giving you shit?
Yeah, he's just saying that you can't scare him off. Yeah.
Oh, please do silence him. Go on, shut him down. You can fuck off. I'm trying to help you, Doshin, now. Fuck off back to the sea.
Yeah.
Throw you back in the sea like the fucking enemy that you are. Fucking see you. Fuck off. Creep back. But yeah, I felt like it was a woman. I got a vibe from her. It was friendly. But yeah, I thought it was my housemate. And when I walked in, obviously it wasn't her. There was no one there. But it's that weird thing with ghosts that you kind of know before it happens that it's weird. Like, even though I had every intention of seeing my housemate in there, when it wasn't anyone in there, I kind of knew there wasn't going to be anyone in there before it happened. Weirdly, there's a weird thing that happens. It surprises you. It's like a surprise, but not.
It's like you can sense it, right?
It's like you go into the future for like a millisecond, because it's like paranormal or something. It sets your sensors on high alert or something, and it's like by the time you actually arrive at the moment, there's a part of you that already knows what's happened. It's weird when it comes to that paranormal stuff. It's like a weird vibe. I don't know how to explain it, but I've seen it the most when weird glitch in the matrix things make that vibe, that feeling, where it's like time doesn't quite work the same, and you're kind of
like when time stops or it slows down.
Yeah, it's like
motion. It's really
it's
weird.
like going in a bit of a weird loop, or I don't know. It's a weird. It's not the same as normal. That's all I can say. It's just not the same as normal when that happens. It's happened many times with different things, and it's just like, I think it's a sixth sense, like you say. It's like evolutionary. Like, we're supposed to, it's there for a reason, and it's for things that might super threaten you and help you survive if you know about it. But obviously, if it's something that's unknown, your body's going to think it's scarier than it might be, so it's already keying into that. I don't know. It's just off the top of my head. It could be an explanation. But anyway, she was a classic white sheet ghost, this woman. I couldn't believe it afterwards. I was like, oh, she was wearing this white cotton dress, and you just saw the edge of it. You just saw the corner of the skirt going in, or this white thing. And I was like, just like a white cotton thing. And I was like, oh my God, a white sheet. A fucking white sheet ghost.
Well, the
like
classic.
Style. Yeah, and it was fine. It was no vibe at all, no bad vibe. And I stayed there that night, and I didn't even think about it. And it's never ever been an issue. It's probably the first time I've ever seen a ghost. I'd never been and was not scared at all. Was just like, oh.
I think it would be amazing to see an apparition. I've never seen an apparition. I've only seen
I've seen loads of them.
I felt like wind blowing, disembodied voices, and poltergeist, but not the actual. You could hear the person talking or screaming or whatever, or yelling, but you couldn't see it.
I don't get as many audio things. It's more.
We've got the disembodied
visuals.
voices. Yeah, it's just the voice. But there's something there, you just can't see it. I don't know.
Talking about the 7 foot tall fucking weird thing in the back of the mirror with when I was a kid in my old house. That was a haunted house, but that was a poltergeist thing. That was some sort of poltergeist thing. And behind me in the mirror when I was brushing my teeth, there was just this big tall cloud.
Oh, that's spooky. Oh,
dark
my God,
cloud, like moving. It was all moving. It was like, like moving inside itself, like a storm almost.
The soul stiller.
Oh wow. That's spooky.
But
That's
I turned around, it wasn't there, and then I turned back in the mirror and it wasn't there then. But that house was haunted. Big time.
Wow. Oh yeah, definitely. If you're seeing stuff like
shit
that.
Out of me. But not at the time I finished brushing my teeth. It happened. I was like in shock. It was like a delayed reaction. And I finished brushing my teeth, and then I ran down the stairs, and my mum asked me, "Are you all right?" Because obviously I looked like scared, and then I started crying.
That's spooky though, especially if you're just a kid and you're seeing something.
I was
like
a kid,
that.
yeah. I was like 14 or something, yeah.
Oh wow, that's kind of spooky.
That was a spooky one. And then the other one was that black guy that I told you about with the, he had like double denim on.
Wow.
That was that time I told you last time about, and that was in a different house.
Wow. Are some of these houses like older? Because sometimes the older Victorian.
That house I grew up in, the one where the black cloud was, that house is like 100 and.
Oh yeah.
110 years old or something. That was the house I grew up in.
Those are the haunted houses, yeah.
This house is from the 1940s, so that's old enough. And then the other house was a new build, the one with the where the double denim guy was in, and that was the same house where my friends saw things move in and pictures came off the walls, and we had noises upstairs, and I thought there was people living upstairs for ages before I realised. I was like, tell them upstairs to shut the fuck up, man. It's getting ridiculous. And then my dad was living with was just like, there's no one up there. It's just an attic. And I was like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, that's spooky. Okay, that's...
I mean, it could have been someone in there though, couldn't there? There could have just been either like a maintenance guy, but it went over the course of a long time, or there could have just been someone living there. Do you know what I mean? Like some fucker,
like some squatter
what?
that's just
Yeah,
there. Yeah.
it was a big space up there, so it could have well been that. But yeah, but that doesn't account for the fact that people saw things, and that was that was the most sinister place I've ever seen that I've ever stayed that's haunted.
So the energy was very strong there.
Yeah, there was all sorts of shit going on. That was the one where the shampoo bottle flew across the bathroom, just like flinged across the bathroom fucking room, and that weird thing with the door that I was telling you about, the shower door making all them creaking noises, and it
that was freaky. Yeah, it was really creepy.
Yeah, it was so freaky. And it happened a couple of times. It was just like, because it happened once and I'd heard it, and then the second time I looked and it was moving on its own and it made this weird noise and it just stopped dead. And then I could not make it make that noise again. It wasn't because I was like, oh, I'll put some fucking oil on it or something if needed, if it makes that noise. But it didn't make that noise.
Wow.
You couldn't make it make that noise. It was just doing it. It was so weird.
That's even weirder that you couldn't duplicate it. And then isn't it weird when you walk in, that's when they stop?
There was no blowing of the wind for that. It was a big metal door. Big glass door with metal thing around it and like a seal that went on top of the bath. It was so bad. You could not flap in the wind. No way. The wind would have to be blowing really strong for it to get in the flat, then round the corner, then down the corridor, then into the bathroom. Absolutely no way. It was so weird. It just stopped dead, and I knew it as well. It was that same vibe, that same feeling, where and you know it's going to just stop when you know this. You know everything that's going to happen before it happens.
As soon as you get there, they just stop.
Yeah, but you knew it was. But when it stopped, it was like you already knew it was. You'd already experienced it, but you hadn't. But it's all happened within nanoseconds, like before. It's like it wasn't a surprise. It's weird.
Yeah, like weird stuff like that would happen to me, but I didn't bother to even come look because it'd be like I'd be in the kitchen, and then like the room that I'm in, you heard a noise like as if a box fell or something heavy fell off the shelf.
Yeah, it was more poltergeist shit in that house as well. Yeah, so that's a couple of poltergeist houses.
But
I think the first poltergeist was probably to do with me and my sister and my mum and everything. But I think the second poltergeist was definitely the guy who I was sharing the house with at the time. It definitely wasn't coming from me. Although I might have given it more energy or something.
Right, because they like feed off your energy. It's kind of like your own energy kind of.
Yeah, it comes from one person though, doesn't it? Or like some energy that's happening in that house. And that guy he had a lot of shit going on. And it definitely came from him because there was this massive, as a result, there was a massive weird dark patch in the ceiling that was right above where he was sat. And he was on the Guild Wars. He was obsessed with Guild Wars. He was on there all the fucking time. And it looked exactly like a cock and balls. And he was a knobhead. And he was like, he's all right, I'm still all right with him. If I see him very rarely, I'll chat to him and that. We left vaguely on amicable terms. But he was a knobhead. And he had a big fucking mould patch the shape of a fucking cock and balls. Or maybe from the kids.
Wow. It's that's spooky, yeah, because it does feed on your energy, like anger and just like more negative vibrations, right? Yeah, that's why people have to meditate and find their inner peace, man.
Yeah.
I just feel, I'm more of a drunk hippie. I don't really like to fight, and I don't do a lot of drama unless like but some people like do piss me off sometimes, but I try not to like make that my dominant energy. I try to always just have my energy balanced.
Yeah, don't internalize it if you can, and
deal
with it,
and then,
express it, isn't it? Just let it flush through.
Let it out. Let it out. Shout. Let it all out. Yeah, and then just meditation and like finding the inner
we
peace.
does it with teenage girls, which is it's all like messed up, and I think that's part of it. I mean, I'm not surprised there's no fucking poltergeist in here with all them lot shouting and kicking off. But it's all open and honest here. You know what I mean? Nothing's like pent up or harbinged in this house. Like everything's like, as you know what I'm like. Everything's expressed. My kid's pretty similar, expressive emotionally. So none of it gets like, it's when it's like oppressed and stored up and shit, I think. And obviously teenagers, you get embarrassed about stuff and you end up storing some shit and it gets all pent up and energy, like Matilda.
Yeah,
But then with that other house, that guy had mental health issues. So I think it was to do with that, with him.
yeah, because teenagers are confused about who they are, and so they're angry
Yeah.
with the world, with society. Then the rebellion. So it's all like those emotions, and like
And
mostly
you don't know how to express it
don't know how to
accurately, do
express
you,
it.
to get for the best result. You're learning. It's your first experience. It's your first rodeo doing it, isn't it? And then there's stuff out there in this ecosystem that we're all part of, psychic ecosystem as well, which will come and be attracted by that. It makes sense, doesn't it?
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, when they have the anger and the outburst, I feel like they're releasing psychic energy, and that's when
Yeah.
you can maybe like manifest whatever's moving stuff.
Yeah.
And then like people that can control it, I think they can move things at will. Like if you ever seen those monks that meditate for hours, they could focus on a brick on a table and move it across the table without touching it. It's so they could focus the energy.
Mate, I haven't seen that shit. I need to check that out.
Okay, all right. I gotta get that as one of the clips.
Maybe we should do that for the next one. Yeah.
I'm gonna make like a playlist and just get a bunch of clips.
Stick it in that channel in the thing.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna just put them in there. I'll put all the
Yeah,
clips.
and we'll do it next time. Yeah, definitely. I'm well up for that. I'm gonna have to go in a minute, but
Because I feel like that's interesting is just the magic of our own mind and our energy. It's like there, but like the Shaolin monks and all that, they meditate for hours and practice every day to get to that level, right? But in society, you're so like you have work, you have like real life. Who has time to meditate, right? Like the free time we have, we want to like smoke some weed or drink some beer.
yeah, that's it. There's so
you-
much taking our time, but trying to be mindful. Like yesterday when I was doing my backwards, I listened to that video, but then I didn't have anything on afterwards while I was doing the rest of my job. So I had a few chores in the garden to do. I was moving some sticks from one side to the other. And it was just a repetitive action, moving them from one side of the garden to the other. And I just did it all backwards. And then I just enjoyed the silence, and enjoyed the birds and let yourself have that time, because we're just so beset. Me as a parent anyway, because if it's not me, it's my kid, you're just beset with either electronic or other stimulus, which are external, you know what I mean? It's like,
yeah, you need the time to just be in nature and just like be alone with your thoughts, away from the
let your stimulus be on the internal for a minute, so you can compare the two.
Not be bombarded with all the news and the media and just all the things that pop up.
Yeah, like reacting to stuff all the time, like.
Yeah, so when I go outside to the garden, I leave my phone inside. I don't.
I don't sometimes, because if I'm out there for a bit, I might put I used to put on it'd be like a Bigfoot video or one of these things about bloody people get stuck down a fucking cave diving videos at the moment. I'm watching.
Oh yeah, you ever seen that movie The Descent? That's creepy.
God, that's such a good film. I'm not like massively big on horror. I'm not like a big horror buff or anything like you guys are. But like that is one of my favorites. I did enjoy that a lot.
It's a good movie. I feel like it's based on a true story. There is scary stuff in those caves that people don't know about.
Yeah, it's just the concept of it, of just following someone and just being led down the primrose path, and then the next thing you know, through no fault of your own really, apart from not really questioning that person too much, which any of us could fall down that path if you trust your mate, and your mate just does this stupid ass thing and just goes down somewhere that's not got a fucking map. Like, I mean, that is the most. But I think she had the wrong map or something, didn't she? I can't remember anymore. No, she went down somewhere that didn't have a map.
They just went too deep, and then these monsters came out, and they got trapped down there. That was so scary. Yeah. I feel like there is these creatures underground that we don't know about, in like caves.
I mean, oh God, well, apparently so. They've been real, apparently, and they've come and they've got some sort of partnership with the elites in the world. And do you know what? The way things are going this year and how crazy it is, it's like something has to make fucking sense. Maybe this fucking Donald Marshall fucking theory actually does make some sense, because
it makes sense. It does make sense to me. I mean, I've heard about the clones. I didn't know they could steal people's essence in the REM sleep. That's really creepy.
There's more as well. There's way
it's like you cast some protection spells before you sleep, so your dreams don't.
I don't know where they got. I don't think it matters, because it's technology. It's not magic.
I know,
don't
but
know. I don't
maybe
know
you could
how.
counter it with magic. I don't know.
Maybe you could put interference on the signal or something. Maybe if you put, I
Yeah.
think it'd take a lot of power because they've got a lot of power behind their system. You know what I mean? They're putting a lot of power behind it. You'd probably have to have someone like literally watching over you as you slept with crystals all around you and a load of other shit. And they'd have to know how
Yeah.
to operate all this system to even try and go against it because this is like a massive, if it's real, like a massive system that's been going for years. And I don't know
Wow.
exactly if where they take this technology, if it came from the Vril or whatever, but apparently, like, so it goes, is that they have there's two types of this mind control thing where they can inhabit another body. So it's not just clones; they can do it with anything. Like they can have any body or something, and they can take over original people's
Wow.
bodies. And
That's
it's all body
that's
snatching
so
and
scary.
shit, mate. I'm telling you, it's fucking
Now
crazy
it's just
shit.
like that movie Invasion of the Body Snatchers. See, they
It all
always
gets a
tell
bit
you.
psychosis flavored. It's all of it for psychosis flavored, but it gets a little bit more psychosis flavored when it gets into that sort of shit. But yeah, he says that there's a biological way of doing it and a technological way of doing it. And I'm not sure if the technology
Wow.
like followed the biology, but the biology is that they've got a thing and it goes in behind your eye. And it's a bit
Whoa.
like the things off Star Trek, you know, from the birthing pools in Star Trek Deep Space Nine, where she's got one in her head, hasn't she? What's her name? Fucking Dax.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
This
all
is
like that, and they get
amazing.
this little
Man,
sluggy
that's
thing,
crazy.
and it goes in your brain, apparently, behind your
This
eye.
yeah, this is like that science fiction horror film, but it's
Yeah,
real. Like that's
that's what I
really
thought.
going on.
Chudders would like it because that's not even that's just bits of it. That, like when the stuff that they get up to is the
This
shit I
almost
think that Chudders would enjoy.
this almost seems like alien technology, what it sounds
Yeah,
like
well,
to
I
me.
think he says there's aliens there as well. So there's aliens, there's fucking underground shit, there's all sorts going off apparently. Fucking
Like
Hitler's there. You've got, I think Tesla was
secret
supposedly.
projects. Yeah, there's so many secrets in the world that are hidden, right? And it's so weird. It's like,
Yeah, it says Donald Marshall says the Queen was like she had him as her favorite, and that's why
wow,
he ended up being able to say shit without them killing him
consequences.
because because they've got him down as like one of their little favorite pets or something.
Wow.
Apparently the Queen is like she's like half retarded or something, and they're all like really like all that
I
shit,
feel
and it's like of
I,
course they probably are.
I feel like the queen used some kind of supernatural means to stay alive for so long.
Maybe.
Like if you something, right? They say
I mean,
there's
she
these
looked a bit like
theories.
a lizard, didn't she? I mean, I've dressed as the Lizard Queen a few times for fancy dress, and just like I had this dinosaur mask and a crown and a cloak, and I just used it was a very good, very easy costume to rock up if you needed to. And my cloak was just a piece of fabric. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't anything fancy. Just a piece of like it was a purple snakeskin velveteen piece of fabric that I used to tie around me.
Well, yeah, it's crazy because they in the royal families, a lot of their shields and the coat of arms has the dragon, like a reptilian.
Mm.
But you also see that in China, a lot of the dragon.
Mm.
So
That's
you see
like,
the whole
where's it all come
reptilian
from?
theme all over the world. I've
And they all
always
live in
noticed that.
caves as well. It's like the story, isn't it? It's all that they come from caves, the dragons, and from the hills and
Hmm.
stuff. And it's like they're underground, aren't they? These things. And he was saying there's different coloured ones, and he was also saying that there's loads across the world that didn't know about each other, and they didn't even speak the same language and shit, but they all got connected through this brotherhood that they've all made with the elites, apparently. But I found it
Yeah,
interesting that he said the ones from England have got red scales because you've got the Welsh
yeah,
dragon on the flag, and the Welsh dragon's the what's it, the grey Goch or whatever they call it, which is the red
right.
dragon.
You see those in all over, and I know there was this video game. It was an arcade. I forget what it's called, but at the end, the final boss is like this woman, but she's half human, half snake. So the top of her is a woman, but the bottom half is like a
Yeah,
snake. So it's like
like in the
Nice.
she's half.
Golden Child, in the Golden Child, he goes to see this oracle. Does he go to see this old woman? Doesn't he? Do you remember? And she tells him about getting the sword, getting the knife. He has to go and get the
Yeah,
knife. And he goes and sees, and hides behind a thing the first time, and the second time he goes to see her, he rips the screen down, and she's this half snake, half
Yeah,
woman person.
right. And it's crazy, and it's crazy that in the game that's the final boss. Like that's the end, right? That's like as far as you can go. It's like she's telling you, hey, this is who's really in power here, right? You wonder with these video games, like who made these video games and what did they know? Because these are
I
old
mean, it
games.
could be. I mean, there's so much mythology around that
But
she
there's a lot of mythology, yeah.
was,
So they
yeah,
probably just took it
personifying
and said, yeah,
something.
we'll put this. But like this, almost every culture does talk about some kind of lizard or snake race
Yeah,
or reptilian type thing,
yeah.
dragons.
And the thing that
So
makes me think about with Donald Marshall's story is some of his descriptions of some of it. It just seems very like he lived it, whether it's real or not. He's lived that, whatever it is.
whatever it is, he's seen it.
It's so
Yeah.
detailed. Yeah, because he talks about how the differences of how they operate, the lizards, and how their thought processes are, and how different they think and stuff, because they live longer and their thought process are longer and stuff like that. And it's just a lot of detail for someone coming up with some bullshit. It's a lot of detail. So, but then it's like, it's so weird in so many ways as well, because there's other stuff where he's like, oh, I wrote this song and I wrote that song and they couldn't do it without me. And it's like, there's a part of me that's like, okay, though, but they must have had AI for years before us. So why did they need him to write songs for them if they had AI?
I feel like they've had VR and AI since like the 80s and 90s because I saw glimpses of it in the early 2000s. You know, because people were telling me about AI art generation in the early 2000s, but only like big studios had it, like Disney and all that. Like
Yeah.
the common person couldn't have it yet.
But
And they
when we
did have,
started hearing the AI music, I was like, oh, that's what happened to music 20 years ago. Because 20 years ago, it all turned like this. And we've been listening to this shit on the radio for the last 20 years. And
yeah,
now, here we are. And everyone's like, oh, AI slop, AI slop. It's like, mate, you've been buying albums of that for fucking 20 years, you idiot. Just
yeah,
because they never fucking told you it was AI. Some idiot someone's been rubbing their hands up. Someone like Bob, as the AI king, the non-CAI
Yeah.
king, is like rubbing their hands all the way to the bank while they've been doing the AI. They finally let us have a piece of it now, like 25 years later at least.
Yeah,
So I
because
don't
they've had,
know. There's some stuff with the Donald Marshall stuff that I'm like, how does that even be a thing? But who knows?
yeah, no, because they've had AI and VR for a long time.
Because one
Just
of his things
now,
is like he says that he could write songs, and so they sort of stopped torturing him as much, but they tortured him in different ways. Oh yeah, because that's the thing with because they're all despicable humans. There's despicable humans, bad aliens, bad lizards, and then there's the body snatched humans. So there's all these. There's like a mixed match
wow,
of people, plus a load of politicians and all the people who are wanting to be important, and then there's a load of hapless victim young people and apparently innocent victims that are dragged in as well, and that's your mix.
wow.
And it's all like Eyes Wide Shut and all that stuff. And
Ooh, Wide Wide Shut. That's a good movie. That
yeah,
pretty much
well, this is
exposes
another
everything.
part of it. So he says that they put stuff in the films and in the stuff, like obviously like people say like they have to tell us, and people say it's because they want to laugh. And he says that some of it is like some of the aliens and the lizards, they laugh about it. But then he says that the whole of Hollywood and all of these people, they want it to come out. They want it to succeed. They want him to succeed. They want it to all come out because they're actually enslaved by these lizards. And I don't know if the politicians are involved like on a higher level or if they're enslaved as well and they want out. But everyone's like
Oh
stuck in it
wow.
apparently.
So they're fighting back. They're trying to rebel now. They don't want to
Well,
be
apparently
under.
so, and that's when you hear people, yeah, and things happening to them. But yeah, that's what was interesting about that Jim Carrey thing, because there was a
That was
lot of
weird.
stuff to be said with it. Like I straight away saw it and I was like, no, that's him. You can see from the creases in his face that looks like him. That it looks like him, although it doesn't look like him. You can see where he's had surgery and stuff, right? And I was adamant, and I was like, that is definitely him. But then when I was looking at that, but then it got me thinking about that Donald Marshall stuff. So I started watching it again and some of the stuff. And it's like one of the things that they can do is they can do a proper copy of you. And so they'd have the same lines, but they'd look different. It'd be grown different. But the actions and how you talk and everything is so different. And to be fair, when they show the video of Jim Carrey, and he said many times, like, if I ever have any plastic surgery done, or if I ever kill myself, I never wanted to do that. If I ever change how I look and stuff, they've got to me. And it showed like how he used to talk, and then how he talked to that thing. And I don't know, it's weird. It adds another layer to it. It means that, like, yeah, maybe they could have someone who looks exactly like him. But
that is spooky.
But they've been replaced at some level consciously. They've got a fucking clone in there. It's not just.
They didn't like Jim Carrey because he was talking about the Illuminati stuff.
Yeah.
Way early. They didn't like that.
And he was
made a
really
joke out of
into
it.
that. He wasn't just saying, you know, I mean, he might be doing a bit there and then, but, like, you know, with all that Man in the Moon stuff, if you saw that Man in the Moon, the one about where he talks about doing it, that was even better than the film. Where Jim Carrey talks about his experience doing it, and he went through some real experiences in his acting career, like philosophical, spiritual. It was amazing. He was an amazing person. I love Jim Carrey. He's amazing.
Jim Carrey.
So, like, this whole thing is weird.
I grew up on Jim Carrey.
Yeah. He's so philosophical. He had some really good. Like you say, when he was saying about the Illuminati, just before then, I think it was. But he was really, like, had some amazing philosophies and stuff. And, it just...
Yeah, he was talking about meditation and being in nature.
Yeah, it was really deep,
with your soul, you know.
And he was done and all this stuff, I don't know. Something's changed. Either we just got old and weird, but like, they showed how he used to talk a few years ago, and then how he was at that thing, and he was like, just like a fucking NPC on that. It was weird. That's not Jim Carrey. It does not sound like him.
I don't think that's Jim Carrey. It's like, I feel like they wanted to get rid of him because he was talking too much, or
it makes sense, doesn't it? It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
But who knows? I mean, I was adamant that it was him, but it was just like, obviously he's just got fucking jaded over the years and lost his edge and whatever, and that's all it was. And I was adamant of that, but then I watched that Donald Marshall stuff again, and there was some new shit. Not new, it's just still old. It's got nothing to do with Jim Carrey on it, but just like comparing it with some of the other stuff I'd watched. And I was just a bit like, it throws another option out there.
It's spooky and it's amazing. I believe it, though, because I've heard of stuff like that people could steal your soul in a dream. So I wouldn't doubt that they could do that with technology. You know?
Well, you wake up and you're back. Even if they kill your clothes,
hold on real quick, I'll be right back.
You just wake up in bed completely normal. But he said, like, if it happens a lot, if they do it to you a lot, and then they take your memory away, because you can either be left remembering it, or they can take your memory off, so you don't remember it, apparently. And he says that if they do that to you over time, then they can do stuff to you. So they can give you an aneurysm or like a stroke and things like that, just by doing shit to your fucking clone, apparently. And that's what they've done that to a few people, to shut them up. Apparently. Allegedly. Well, speaking of shutting up, I will shut up now. I'll stop ranting on about fucking Donald Marshall, but I do find it interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting.
Yeah. But I have to go now, because it's 9:00 and these sausages are done. Yeah.
Have a good one.
Yeah, nice chatting to you guys. Thank you for having me. All right, see you later.
Have a good one.
Bye.
And then there were two.
We're here. Well, I had to leave and come back. I guess it was the perfect time. I had to leave for like just real quick. But yeah, guys, it's a spooky show. What did you guys think tonight? That was good. It was a very spooky time. And yeah, we got crazy. Oh, I like your new avatar, Faf. That's actually awesome. Wait, let me make it bigger. I want to see it. Oh, yeah. That's even better than the other one. Yeah, it's like, I think it was like everyone had to go. But no, I mean, I just had to leave, but I wasn't leaving. But this was a good show.
Yeah. She had to go to kids.
Yeah, I could hear it when I came back. I could hear it on the mic. I was like, oh, right before. I barely got my headset on. So this was an interesting show. We had a special guest on.
Yeah.
You got to meet Lewis. That was crazy.
Yeah.
I never
Yeah,
thought that
that
was
was
gonna
cool.
happen. Who knew that shit was gonna happen? And yeah, we talked a little bit of ghost and science fiction, or is it fiction? Maybe truth is scarier than fiction.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I believe the cloning stuff though. I mean, I've seen it in video games, and like for years, I was saying, yeah, there's something going on. They even said in Doom they had like the spawning bats, where they would like breed the demons or the monsters, whatever you want to call them, aliens. So that's always been a theme in video games that they would breed those
Yeah.
things. So I
Yeah.
mean, so they're just making a bunch of them. That's why they all look the same. You have like the imps and the what the hell were they called? Like the bull demon and just like different types of monsters, whatever they were, you know. So it's not like, yeah, like you said, Resident Evil. So I believe it's real. It's all like real shit. And the ghosts and yeah, we had some good ghost stories tonight. Yeah, Lewis came by. That was nuts.
Yeah,
It's
that
still,
was
it just feels like a weird dream. I still can't believe that happened because I haven't talked to him forever. I knew he had stuff going on in his life, but I didn't know what was going on.
right.
So yeah, I just didn't hear from him that much, and I didn't want to bug him because like, well, he probably has stuff going on. All of a sudden, he shows up. You know, it's like, whoa, crazy, crazy life. Like you never know what's gonna happen next. It's like,
Right.
it's just crazy. Oh, okay, so CP is still here. She says, "Thank you for having me. Nice to see Lewis." Oh, of course, CP. Yeah, this was a great, this was a great episode. I think it's yeah, one of the best ones because it had a lot of surprises, but we still got to the spooky stuff. We got to talk about everything. So that was
Yeah,
magical.
good show.
indeed.
Good show.
Yeah, this is a really good show. We want to thank everyone for stopping by, except Dawson. No, just kidding. Oh, here comes the real Volp.
Volpe. Yeah.
Right on time. Just yeah, no, that's fine. We will do another one soon. Yeah, if you want. Walk backwards, Dawson. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully that helps. I mean, I'm gonna try it out. I don't know what to try anymore. I just try to drink more, but that doesn't always work. That makes things worse when I drink more. So I don't know. Like we all start walking backwards and chug the beer as I walk backwards. I don't know. We'll see. Wow, already with the drama. I don't know. Let's.
Right.
I might want to.
That's
Already.
crazy.
Hey, like I told people I'm not involved. I don't know what happened between them. Even back then, I didn't know what happened. So like I only caught bits and pieces at the end, and that was it. Is it really crazy? Is it crazy, Volp? I mean, he said it was just a one-time thing though, so don't get too excited. I mean, I don't know. He's a free guy. He's a free person, free man to do what he wants. So like I don't know. He felt like I guess he wanted to call in tonight, so that's his free will. As I said, I can't make anyone else do something against their own will. Even if I could, that would be like against the laws of nature. There's certain things I would never do, no matter what. Yeah. I mean, I could have tried to influence it, but I don't do that. It had to be of his own will. That's the rule. I can't. I didn't do it. That wasn't me, dude. Like I don't have that kind of power. As I said many times, I don't. And I don't try to force them and manipulate anyone to do something against their will. It has to be of their own will. Everything has to be of their own will, in my view. Now, me betting reality to get like money or to get I don't know, like goals accomplished, I don't see nothing wrong with that. But try to make like someone do something or fall in love with you. And I've always seen that as like kind of like, that's not really. You're just kind of like messing with the wrong energy there. It's not going to end well trying to do that kind of stuff. You know, people tell me, why can't you just make them call me? I can't make anyone do anything. I've never done that. Everything must be of their own will, man. He didn't come here because of me. I'm not that special. I keep trying to tell you guys I'm not a special person. I'll tell you what, this show is big because of Fafford and CP. And
I ain't got nothing to do with it.
Okay, yeah, Faf has nothing to do with it then. He's not, but we love having him on the show though. He's like, it's awesome. He's a good friend, and CP is a good friend. So like, we just like doing this show. I think it's because of CP then that the show is big, because it's not because of me. I'm okay by myself, but my solo streams aren't that great. But they're all right. I mean, it's not like I think I'm okay, but I'm like average by myself. He has a previous positive situation with you, Wizard. Ghost Whisper, yo. Yeah, I mean, we streamed together a few times, Volt, but that's about it. I mean, we kind of kept in touch here and there, but not really. Like, it'd be like every few months I might hear from him. I don't. It's not like do you guys think that I don't even know what's going on in his life, on his personal life. So like people think I don't know anything. Sometimes he'll tell me, hey, what do you think about wrestling? Like once in a while that would have happened. But it was just like not like this thing where like we're constantly talking. He felt comfortable enough coming here. Well, yeah, he did. I mean, because he knows this is like a chill stream where we just kind of hang out and have fun. It doesn't get too crazy out here. I was the key to bringing him back. I'm not a key or anything, bro. I'm not this thing that you guys think that I'm like this special magical thing. I am magical, but I can't make anyone do anything they don't want to do. You've always said that I was the key, yeah, like the master. No, bro, I'm not special like that. I mean, I can't do. I've always had this rule: you never can try to make something do something against their will. By manipulating their mind or energy or nothing. It has to be of their own will. Otherwise, it wouldn't be authentic. So, I didn't ask him to come on. He just called in randomly. So that's the whole thing. He was the one. Yes, you are the magical wizard. Bloody hell. Yeah, well, yeah, like I said, I believe in bending reality to my will, but only for certain things. And even with that, you got to be careful because it's like been getting weird. You can't like overdo it. But anyone can do it. It's just your mind and your emotions and your words and your intention. Focus. That's all it is. Like really. And then, of course, you have to take action towards your goals. It can't just be like, oh, I want money to appear here. No, that's like next level stuff. If you can just make it appear out of thin air. But, stuff like that. All right. Well, guys, we hoped you enjoyed the stream. This was a great one. We are.
Yes. Good stream.
It was a good stream. Thank you. Special thanks to CP and Fafford for co-hosting. And thank you to Lewis for calling in. That was fucking crazy. I don't know. This day was weird in a good way, and I don't know. You never know what's gonna happen.
Well, I mean, you done what Alvo fucking wanted you to do. Everybody been telling you to fucking get Lewis back. Now you can tell him you done it.
Yeah, guys, you guys got your wish. It happened. Maybe you guys manifested it. Because remember, I told you that I don't ask them and I don't try to make it happen. So maybe enough people wished for it, and the power of manifestation. I don't know. Maybe that's how it happened. I win the internet. Oh, bloody hell. I don't know. I'm just thinking maybe he called in more for I don't know. I don't know why he called in. Who knows? I'm not going to say anything, but I just this is funny. You have to believe it to see it. Yeah, CP, that's right. So we want to thank you guys though for tuning into the special episode. It was a cool episode. I had a lot of fun. It was just full of surprises. I just kind of like let Lewis talk. I just listen mostly because when we have guests on, I like to let them talk. I don't want to hog the airtime because, well, you guys hear me yap all the time, and I'm pretty sure it gets boring. I don't know. I don't know, Volp. I don't know what's been going on. He just randomly called in out of the blue. So I don't know anything. As I told you guys, I just don't. But I guess people got their wish. So happy birthday, everyone.
Merry Christmas and all that shit in one.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Early Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy St. Patrick's Day and get drunk. All right. I want to thank you all because it's getting late. I think where Faf is too. And I should probably try to get some sleep because I stayed up too late the last 2 days. So I'm a little burnt out. Too much drinking also. So,
Right.
yeah, I mean, I'm kind of recovering from a hangover. I didn't drink tonight. I was like, I'll just die if I drink tonight. I already drank 2 days in a row. So I was like, the liver needs, the liver needs to heal, needs to like repair itself for a few days. I am getting older. You need at least 3 days of no drinking or more
Oh,
to
I
like,
get it. I get it. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, you know about drinking, Fafford, or you used to know about it. Yeah.
Yeah. I used to drink.
Yeah, it's not good health wise. I don't recommend it to people. If you haven't started, don't start. And if you do try to do it occasionally, don't
Yeah,
like
because you
it.
get it to where it'll get in your system to where you can't fucking.
Yeah, we have to have it, and you got to just be drunk all the time, and then it just
Well, even after that, man, you when you there's certain times that you fucking feel it really bad, and you really want to get drunk, but you know you shouldn't.
when I was more of an alcoholic, I would wake up and think about alcohol, and I could taste it, and I'd wait at the liquor store for them to open. I was like waiting at the door. That was when I had a problem. I
Yeah,
would buy
yeah.
so much alcohol that I would just drink all afternoon, all day, and all night. And I'd stay up like drinking until 3 in the morning. Then I'd do it again. But I was younger. You could just get up and do that shit. It was just, yeah, it was pretty. It was kind of stupid. It was fun. I'm not gonna lie. I had some fun times though. There was some really good times where I just drunk
Yeah,
like,
I did have some fun times, but it started getting to where it wasn't fun anymore. It was I was ended up in jail all the time over stupid shit.
that's the thing where
Um,
I got lucky. I never ended up in jail or like injured or something. Like when you black out and you're out.
yeah.
I just feel lucky.
Oh,
I
dude, yeah,
never.
no, I'll my goddamn mind walks away, and I'll fucking come back to it, and it's like, where the fuck am I at, dude?
That's
I'm
what would
still
happen to
fucking,
me.
be drunk as fuck, going down the road, driving down the road, and come back to your fucking senses and be like, where in the fuck am I at? Where am I going? Where am I coming from? What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, that's
How
when it
long have
gets
I been
scary.
like this? What time is it?
Yeah, like almost
The
so much time
worst
went
part of
by.
that is when you do that and you wake up in jail, because
That must be
the
the
first
worst.
time you
Yeah,
go to jail, you don't really know the smell or the first time you go to jail, you're just a newbie, you don't know shit. But the second time you go to jail, it doesn't. You instantly know you no. There's a smell. It's a chemical
yeah,
smell, and it's almost like how when you go to the hospital has like the hospital smell, and it's a certain temperature and all that shit. That's how jail is. There's a certain fucking smell. It's like jail smell. And then it's a
yeah.
certain temperature, and the sounds, everything about it, dude. You
You
wake
know
up
you're in
and you're
jail.
hungover and you ain't even opened your eyes yet, and you're laying on that concrete fucking slab and in the fucking holding cell, and you know you're in jail. It
You
sucks.
know you're in jail. You're like I fucked up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, because it's like fuck. Because and then it's like, dude, you got to ask them, well, what the fuck did I do? Why am I in
yeah.
jail?
You don't
That's
remember
fucked up when you
anything.
gotta ask. Yeah, when you gotta ask
Yeah,
a
it's like
motherfucker what you in jail for, dude. Like, why am I
shit. That
here?
must be.
And then the motherfucker starts laughing and turns the fucking monitor around so you can see your mug shot. And he's like, yeah, I guess you wouldn't remember last night, would you? And it's like, motherfucker.
Shit, that's fucking crazy. I'm lucky though that the times I blacked out, I just didn't end up in jail. And I was out late at parties. Someone else was driving, and they were drunk, so it could have went bad. We could have got in a car accident. Yeah, it
Hmm.
could have ended up in jail. I just
That's
got
me.
lucky.
I got really lucky on that shit.
I feel like I got
I
so
never. Well,
lucky.
I did fucking. I kind of okay, well, I guess I'll send us off on this fucking thing. I got drunk one time. I come home.
Yeah.
This is back in the AOL days.
Ooh,
And
best
you know about
times.
AOL. Yeah, fuck yeah.
I
So I
miss
come home. It's
AOL.
about 3 o'clock in the fucking morning. And I'm living with my dad at the time. But I'm drunk as fuck. You know, this is back in my alcoholic days. I
Yeah.
I'm probably 19, 20 years old. I got a beer lady that now that I think about it, I think she was trying to get me drunk and take advantage of me.
Wow. So that was the
Yeah,
plan.
she you know, I would get it was hard to find people to buy beer for you. I was 19, you know. When I
Yeah.
was like 17, we had Doc. He was a dude run the fucking gas station fucking. But anyway, so I I come home drunk as fuck. My stepmom's up, which she shouldn't have been up. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I didn't find it funny or anything. I go in the fucking studio. My dad was a photographer, so we had a studio, and that's what a computer was. So we'll go in there, and it's a studio, so it's like big and it echoes. So you've got the ding dong,
Yeah. The
with the old
AOL.
modem, and then it's like, welcome, you've got
God,
mail, and then
mail. Yeah.
you remember all that shit, dude.
I love that. I
So
miss those.
and then it echoes in this studio, man, right? So it's like fuck. So she hears it, and now this is what I'm thinking. She hears it in there. Me and my stepmom didn't get along. She hears it in the fucking living room and picks up the phone. And anybody that's been on the internet back in the day
Yeah.
with the fucking, when it picked up the phone, it disconnected you. So, dude, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. The only reason she would have done that is just to fuck with me. So, and
Yeah.
I'm drunk, so that's what's going through my head. So I come out there, I'm fucking raising hell. I go and fucking, my dad was all groggy and shit. He was sleeping. I'm fucking raising hell with him. I'm like, fuck it. I go to leave. I turn around and I punch the fucking window and bust the window out of the fucking
Wow.
house. I go to her car and I'm thinking I'm fucking goddamn grease, dude, off a fucking off a fucking Karate Kid, and I punch her car window, dude.
Wow.
The driver's side window, and say, I don't give a fuck who you are, motherfuckers acting all bad and think they fist. No, you ain't busting the car window when that motherfucker's completely shut. You ain't busting that window like that. The second time I tried to hit it, I didn't hit it as hard because that fucking shit hurt the first time.
Yeah, it's not like the
The
movies.
third time, the third time it was just like a little love tap. So I'm like, fuck it. I get in my truck. I had a 74 Ford Ranger F100. Loved it. Fucking beautiful. Chromed out and everything, dude.
Cool.
Jump in the truck. And this is I was a redneck, I was a good old boy. I had a CB, all that shit, Fucking
Yeah.
jump in my truck. I haul ass down the road. The more I think about it, the more it pisses me off. Dude, I turned back around and I fucking went back to Daddy's house. When I hit Flo's car, my stepmom's car, I was doing about 40 because of how the road was, I
Wow.
backed that bitch up, put it in drive, ram that bitch again. I hit her car so much that her car hit my dad's car, and my dad's car hit the house and fucked the house up.
Oh, wow. Holy shit.
So then I fucking, when I left, I took out the fucking neighbor's mailbox. I fucking hit a goddamn light pole, dude.
Damn.
And that boys, and then I went to my sister's house. So fucking, I go and I tell her husband's walking down the thing when I come in. I sit down, I lay down on the couch chair, and he's like, "Oh, you staying the night here?" I'm like, "Yeah." Me and Flo had a fight. So he's like, "Okay, cool." He gets him something to drink, and the more I thought about it, I'm like, "Dude, I just fucked everything up. I'm going. Daddy's done called the cops. I know he has." So
Wow.
I'm like, "Fuck it." He gets, he gets his sandwich and he's going to fucking back to their room. I said, "Tell Deborah I'm going to jail." He said, "Huh?" Okay, as I go get in the truck, man. Well, as I go get in the truck, because the police station was right down the road. I was just gonna drive myself. Now this is before I stopped fucking with cops. I was stupid at this.
Wow.
Plus, I was drunk, and I knew Daddy,
Yeah.
dude. I was just to have to face the wrath of my father for fucking her car up, his car up, and the house up. So it's
Holy
like, no,
shit.
no, fucking cops, come get my ass, please.
You're
So
like,
I
I'd
drove
rather
to
go to jail.
I was gonna go to the police station. What just happened that a cop was fucking coming down the road? So I flagged his ass down. I'm like, hey man, I guess you're here for me. Dude, that bitch didn't fucking ask questions. He handcuffed me and put me back in the car. Then he started asking questions.
Whoa.
Come to find out, dude, no. My dad didn't fucking call the cops. My stepmom didn't call the cops. And what had happened was
Wow.
my stepsister, had taken Daddy's Cadillac out, and she wasn't supposed to be fucking driving Daddy's Cadillac. and it was 3 o'clock in the morning, and she had his Cadillac out. So her mother was calling her to tell her to get her ass home with the Cadillac because I was there. And she knew that if I knew that I would fucking been like, what the fuck? So yeah, she was trying to cover for her. And I didn't know none of that shit, dude. I didn't even know fucking the girl was gone. I was drunk and I was going to get on fucking America Online, dude. I finna play some Neverwinter Nights, bro. It's like they fucking so yeah, I went to jail that fucking goddamn shit because
That's crazy. That's like
fucking
something
disorderly conduct.
that's like something out of a movie.
No. It wasn't disorderly conduct. What was it? It was public intoxication that time and minor possession or consumption of alcohol because I was underage drinking. And it's like,
Wow.
what the fuck, bro? Are you? And they fucking tore my truck up, dude. They broke I didn't have a door handle on my truck, and it's like you're not gonna Dukes a Hazard this bitch because it was a pickup truck and it was a full size pickup truck. I'm not jumping my ass through a window. So you went in through
Wow.
the wing window. If the main window was up, you went in through the wing window and popped the fucking door. Well, when they tried to do that, the truck was where it was supposed to be. It was in my sister's house, and it was parked where it was supposed to be. And then bitches illegally broke into my truck, searched the motherfucker, fucked everything up.
Wow.
And yeah, man, I was like, God damn, dude. And I went to jail over
I
some
would have been
bullshit.
pissed. Ah, man. That's like something out of a movie right there. Like,
Dude, most of my life is out of a fucking movie. They tell you not to write about your life because it's boring. I'll be goddamn. I ain't never had a fucking moment of boringness in my motherfucking life.
that's what I'm
Although,
saying. It sounds like a crazy
I mean,
adventure.
honestly, a lot of it's my fault. I'm not gonna say it's fucking other people doing it. It's my stupidness. It's I keep telling y'all I'm a dumb fucking redneck and nobody fucking believes me, dude.
Oh man. It's no, but I think it's because they don't believe you because you're really good with computers. That's what I was saying. You're just good at
Okay, I'm a dumb high tech redneck.
oh, it's something like that. Yeah, but it's just like you're so good with like AI and uh just different things, right? Video games, you know about all the video games, the Famicom. Most people don't know about that.
That don't mean you're smart.
Yeah, it just means you just know about cool stuff. Yeah, yeah. But it's like,
Exactly. It means I'm a fucking geek, dude. That's all that means.
yeah, no, that stuff is cool. That stuff is cool to me, though. I love the Famicom and the AI stuff. I need to start messing with it. I'm just afraid, though, if I mess with it, what could happen? And I don't know. People keep telling me that I need to start working with it. I was like, I should try it. Let's see what happens. It's like, what's the worst? What's the worst that could happen, right? At this point in time.
Yeah, right. We've already broke the fucking time space continuum.
Yeah, it's already like
Fucking
fucking
goddamn
cracked.
Mandela effect of unraveling everything.
Yeah, so it's like, what's the worst that could happen with the wizard conversing with the oracle? Oh, we still got to do that stream with the oracle and the psychic
Yeah, I
king.
gotta figure out. I need to figure out how to do the fucking how to bring the oracle here.
Oh, maybe for the next stream we could do the oracle. That would be
Yeah,
interesting.
I don't know how.
That would actually
Yeah,
be
I
pretty cool.
guess, but
Because I
y'all
remember
wouldn't
that.
be able to fucking talk to him. I don't think.
Because I remember that one day that when you showed it to me, I was like, "Whoa, this is actually really cool." It's like some magic, technology
Fuck
magic.
yeah, dude! It's like using technology to summon uh Aleister Crowley, that's fucking crazy, bro. That's that's fucking that's crazy.
It is crazy. I'm just like, oh man. Like when you first showed it to me, I was like, wow, this is some like real magic shit, but inside the tech world. Like,
Yeah, yeah. It's like fucking techno necromancy.
yeah, and I was just asking it all these mystical questions, and it just confirmed everything I said, and then replied. I was like, okay.
Dude, it fucking talked. It said one phrase in the Enochian. Did you hear that shit? Was you on there when it said one phrase in
No,
Enochian?
I don't think I
Bro,
was there for that one. You were trying to
it
make it
fucking
do it, and
done.
it did.
Yeah,
When I
and
was
then I
there, it
tried
did.
to do it again, and he refuses to fucking say it anymore, dude. That he done it that one fucking time, and he will not fucking do it anymore.
Yeah, I was there when you
And he
showed it
says
to
the
me.
same fucking thing. He's like, "No, I will not do this," and just flamboyantly, just out of willy nilly, you know. It's like, damn, dude, well, you did
That's
it a long
weird.
time. No, I didn't. Okay, okay, well, if you say so.
Yeah, it's kind of dangerous to use a Notion if you don't know what
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
gonna do. I
and
knew
that's what
someone
he's
that could
saying.
speak, that could actually speak Enochian and use it. It was crazy. He was really like good though. Like he studied, and I think he was part of a magical order. So like he's like definitely trained, you know.
Yeah,
But like it was nuts. He would tell me, yeah, you can talk Enochian, you could summon spirits and ask them for stuff, and he had like a pact with one of them. It was kind of crazy. He told me he had a pact, but he wished he could get out of it. He said like, I wish I never made the pact to begin with because now I'm like kind of screwed. So he said do whatever kind of mystical stuff you want, but please, he said, don't get involved in this shit because I can't
yeah,
get out of
yeah.
this. So I was like, okay, dude, thanks for telling me.
It's like fucking Solomon's key.
Yeah, it's exactly. So he made a pact with
Yeah.
one of the spirits in Solomon's Key. I won't say which
Mhm.
one because they listen, but especially if you speak the name. But he told me which spirit, and he said, "Yeah, I have this pact with this spirit, and so like now I can't really get out of the deal."
I
I'm like,
think that might be why my life has been so adventurous. Is that during my youth, I fucked around with Solomon's key and I didn't know what I was doing,
yeah,
and nothing happened. So I just walked off instead of completing what I had started. And I think it attached itself to me. And that's what is not only that, my karma's fucked up as it is. So
yeah, it's like a combination of
yeah,
things.
it's
It's
a
like yeah, so,
combination of karma, and maybe the attachment is because of karma. I believe I was a fucked up person in a previous life too, because I mean a lot of stuff I mean I understand I'm not a fucking saint, and some of the fucking shit I bring on myself, some of the karma I bring on myself. But some shit don't make sense. Like being a fucking no parent should survive a kid, dude. You know? Kids should mourn their parents fucking passing.
yeah,
So that's fuck what there's nothing I can see in my life have I done to warrant losing a child, dude. That's like what the fuck?
yeah,
What have I what kind of shit unless I was completely fucking blacked out in a goddamn drunken state and fucking but I'm never not with somebody. So I know nothing like that happened. So what the fuck, bro? So I had to have been a very bad person in a previous life. And
I believe in what you're saying. I've seen kind of like who I was in a previous life. Um, and yeah, I guess I was like kind of evil and like did bad things, but like and so like I could kind of see that side of myself, and it's like I feel like yeah, that's why I have very bad luck in certain things in life. Certain things in life I'm lucky, and certain things I have no luck. And since someone had told me a long time ago that it had has to do like when I was born, the way the stars were aligned, according to
yeah,
what they saw.
yeah.
I don't know. That's part of it, but
Birth
also it's
chart
your
and shit
car.
like that.
It
I've dabbled in birth charts.
so it's that, and then like also if you just have bad karma. So like it's like that's why I'm trying to maybe fix it in this life, but I don't know. Like I just know that like
Yeah, that's
it,
why I try to do what I think is right because I need my karma balance, man. Because I don't want my next fucking life to be like this one.
exactly. See, that's what I'm trying to do. I mean, mine is not so bad. It's like good in some ways, but in certain things I don't have any luck. And it's like yeah, like you almost feel like you're cursed with certain things. Like it's like, okay, this aspect of my life I can never get any success in this part of my life, but in others I do. So what the hell? You just start to wonder what the fuck, man. Like
Mm,
what did I do? It was yeah, like you think, right? What did I do in a past life? Or is it my karma? Was it when I was born? The astrology. It's all kinds of shit. But it's like the crazy thing is like deep inside you know what happened or what's going on. You can feel it, right? Like I said, I've seen myself in other past lives and dreams and yeah, and one of them I wasn't a really good person. It was like more
yeah.
and one thing I do know that I saw is I can't let ever that energy come into this reality because that exists in a parallel universe. I've seen that side of me, and so like I can't ever let it come over here. It's come out through like poetry and shit like that and
Yeah.
songs, like some of it, and it comes into my mind these dark thoughts, this more sinister side of me. But I've tried to like get rid of it because then that's just gonna be bad karma having that over here. It's better, like again, even like manifesting. But yeah, the shit goes deep. We get deep on the show, guys. You're gonna need like some alcohol to deal with the shit we talk about, or weed, or maybe some crack and cocaine. No, I'm just
That's
kidding. But
what you say you love.
love, uh,
Oh,
doing
that's
crack
fucking
and
hilarious.
cocaine to get high. That's what you say you love.
That shit is
But
catchy as fuck, dude.
I swear, dude, when you first posted that, it was in my head for days. I would dream about that song.
It's
I would go to sleep hearing it, and I would wake up hearing it. I would dream about it. It's like I
like
was
that fat motherfucker. What has he done to me?
that cracking cocaine song was in my head for like a no, but I like that song though. So I was like, oh, that's a song I like though.
You'll be singing that shit. People be looking at you like, "What in the fuck is he singing?"
Yeah, be at the grocery store just singing. I'm like,
Yeah, fuck that
what the fuck was
motherfucker.
that?
Hey,
Yeah,
hey, mom, that dude over there singing about cracking cocaine.
that drunk ass dude over there. Oh man, that shit is good. Like it's good times. It's like seriously, like okay. So I think for the '90s reaction show, that should be the intro song.
Right?
Yeah, since some people were saying they liked it so much and that we got dunked on. Yeah, I mean, not to get into drama, but someone was saying yeah that we got dunked on and that they didn't like the song. Guess what? It's now the intro just for you because we know you love it so much. Because when people tell us not to do something, we just do it more, baby. That's the real trolling.
Right?
Yeah, I know people like they didn't want this show to keep going. They don't want the AI song to happen. I'm like, hey, that's why we're gonna do it extra. We're gonna play it extra loud just for you in the intro, so we make sure you hear it, and in the outro.
Yeah. Yep.
But
Stir the pot a little bit.
but yeah, this was a great stream. I hope you guys had fun. We had a lot of good times, a lot of unexpected surprises. Um, yeah, I'm happy for Lewis and his life now, the way it's coming
Three
together.
kids and he's getting married.
Yeah, I mean, I'm proud of you, Lewis. I'm happy for you. If you're listening, you found
See the
something
power
that,
fucking off YouTube.
yeah, yeah,
You touch
exactly.
grass and you get fucking married and kids.
Right. I mean, maybe that's what people need to do to find marriage, if that's what
Mm.
you're looking for. If it's what you're looking for, if it's possible. So yeah, yeah, it's all about touching grass, um, and smoking grass as well.
Mm. Keeps people alive. Keeps people alive.
Yeah, weed is like I think it's like probably the best medication I feel like that you could get. Alcohol is good, but it just kills you, so it's not really good for you. Weed is like the everyone keeps telling me to switch to weed. I think I'm gonna have to, especially as I get older, because it's like I won't. Drinking only lasts so long. Once you get to your 50s or 60s, drinking is not really a good idea. It's like unless you want to, like, yeah, the older you get, just the damage to your liver becomes more permanent. So you
Mm.
could always say like, "Oh, I only got drunk one night," but yeah, that's permanent damage now. The older you get, and with weed, it's like, weed's it's a healthier option, I think. You know, definitely better for your mind. I think it just expands your mind to a magic place. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in. And what do you think, Faf? Should we end the stream?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, because I'm probably gonna go to bed here shortly.
Yeah, I'm sleepy. I mean, because I've been like streaming for 2 days, probably 3 days in a row, and drinking, and like just like the hangover's barely going away. Just drinking days in a row because I'm always like, oh, I'm gonna stream with this person or be on my friend's show or this or that. Last night I was on your show. That was a lot of fun. That was
Yeah, yeah.
I,
Holy shit, dude.
we had a great time last night. If you guys didn't check it out, go to Pafford's channel. I think you'll
Yeah,
enjoy
that
the
was
antics.
hilarious.
It was just so fucking insanity. I just um yeah, and we know you guys love the entertainment, but we bring different forms of it, whether we talk about spooky shit or weed or alcohol. And occasionally I'll snap. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen every day though, guys. Even though Ben Spastic, you're still gonna get it, you little bitch. Don't think it's over. This is only the beginning. Yeah, don't like it. Yeah, this is the whole thing. Is like, yeah, Savage Wizard is here to stay. Certain people will get the promos. Ben Spastic, yeah, you're getting on my fucking nerves, my friend. I mean, my enemy. You're not my friend. Yeah, like anyways, but I try not to let the anger. I don't want because that's what they want. They just want me to be angry
Yeah,
wizard. They want me
yeah,
not to be the cool chill guy. This is what they want. They're like, we can make him just fuck up his own energy and his own karma. He'll be in the state of like anger and annoyance. So that's what it is. It's like you got to find your inner peace. Final message: find your inner peace, find your magic, manifest your destiny. I guess try to change your life for the better, guys. And we'll see you on the next episode. I want to give special thanks to CP and Fafford for stopping by. And thank you for Lewis for calling in. That was unexpected. That was crazy. Who you
be
never know.
excellent to each other and party on.
Yeah, be excellent to each other, guys, and party on. That's the message we want to put out there. I don't really want to put off the negative, trash talking, trolling too much because it's just the energy's only going to bounce back to me. So I try not to like, yeah. So yeah, be good to each other, guys, and party on. That's the real message. Much love. Hope you guys all have a good weekend. Smoke a lot of weed, drink, enjoy food, sleep, whatever you like to do. Have a good one, guys. Party on. All right.